Hello, everybody! It's your Wonderful Wind Maid, your Cruz Ship Servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service. Hello, everybody! It is currently April 5th of 2024, and I am actually going to be very busy soon enough because, starting on the 9th, I'll be on a little family vacation. No, not the 9th, Monday, the 8th. I'll be on a family vacation, going out of the state, so I'll just be chilling out until then. But because of that, I thought to play a classic game that I love. I say classic, it's not that it's that old, but it's a game that I remember playing back, I think in my first year of VTubing ever, but I never actually did a really full playthrough of it, I don't think. So in honor of course, my wonderful, lovely, I love you so much, Satya Izuyoi, I am playing Touhou Luna Nights. Don't mind me if you hear a little bit of chewing right there. I have some ice cream on the side. But hi there, Austin. I'm just going to chill out. And the main thing with it, too, is... Oh, wow. Yeah, I booted it up to try it out. Just see. Okay, made sure that it did work. But yeah, you can see my other save file is, what's its face? All the way from 2020. I also just noticed that there's EX modes to have everything. But nah, this is just going to be a fresh file. For those of you that don't know anything about Touhou or Luna Nights, all that you need to know is that this is a Metroidvania. So Metroid, Castlevania, of course, if you've then gone down a little bit further in the pipeline, I've never played anything like that. And, well, it is basically all about, it's a platformer, you're exploring, trying to collect items to let you progress to the next zone and everything like that. I took the time to 100% this game a while back. Yeah, I was thinking about ever doing that sometime. At the very least, I 100%ed it for, like, collectibles and whatever, but I didn't really get any, like, full achievements. But that's because I'm not that much of an achievement hunter myself. Unless it comes to, like, some games to where, like, if I'm making content for it, so I guess, like, Lost Ranks of Legend, I'm really doing it on my own. But otherwise, I'm just kind of chilling. The main thing here is that we are controlling the eponymous Satya Izuyoi, and who I am very much so colored for today. And I'm not really gonna focus too much on the story because I've already played through it enough. But the main thing that you need to know is that Satya is in a basically kind of like a parallel reality made by Remelia for a game for whatever reason. We don't have our initial powers to stop time, but we'll see how it goes. But, at the very least, we'll have ways to still throw knives and everything like that. So the main thing to immediately understand is that, while we don't immediately have our time stop power, we have the ability to slow down time. And, after we see Notori over here, in her Kappa drone, we'll be able to manipulate, at the very least, our regular eponymous knives. I have my regular HP bar, but there's also, there's also my MP bar, which I have to look out for. Anytime I throw knives, I am using that MP exactly so, and anytime I pick up knives that I've thrown into walls, or that I've thrown into enemies, then I'll get MP back. So it's a very push-pull when it comes to, for maintaining your resources. You can easily run out of knives to really play with and everything like that. So how would you get those resources back? Well, by Touhou, you have to get close, and you already see me do it here, grazing enemies. Anytime you get close to an enemy without touching them, one, of course you're not taking damage to not touching them, but you get grazed, which in the Touhou games would be points. But in Luna Nights here, it is all about, in Luna Nights, it's all about, what's his face? It's all about getting your HP back and your mana back, which are, of course, going to be crucial to your survival and everything. Do I have my slide attack, actually? Okay, hold on, let me show this. No, I don't have slide attack yet, so gotta get it. Because at the moment, all I can do is just move around, jump, and just throw knives one direction. Ooh, left or right, just the way I'm facing. But, as I continue to go on, I'll be able to get new things. Kind of like in any Metroidvania, like for example, Samus doesn't have her Morph Ball immediately, I don't think, in most, so she needs to collect an upgrade for it. Sorry, I'm having a real good time with my ice cream. My mom got a little small tub of, like, disposable vanilla ice cream bowls, so I'm just eating it. But anyway, Notori is our shopkeeper, as she is in most Touhou fan games. And now we have our Eternal Clock, which by pressing the A button, I can freeze time, as denoted by the middle there. It only lasts for a amount of time and also decreases anytime I move or throw knives in it. But I can crucially get a lot of the gauge back by grazing the enemies, exactly so. Anytime I throw knives in stop time as well, it's also using up my time meter instead of, instead of my MP, which is another cool way to try to manipulate the systems. Yeah, I'll be honest, I really didn't have to do too much right there, but I did use that little health canister to refill my HP MP in time, and also, it's just fun to do so. So you can throw it into those waste bins for just a little bit of fun. So, what we're going to do here is we can explore all these areas, so we have to figure out where to go next. This area would be where I'm going to go next, and I can get to it by either slowing down time or stopping time potentially too. But I want to visit Notori to first unlock our shop to the future, and also for getting my Eternal Clock. Okay, I can't stand on knives yet. I'm slowly remembering what upgrades I do and don't have. You can see here, I got myself a nice little upgrade by hitting a secret through the walls, as you can see. And, well, I'm just able to, I'm going to want to continuously find whatever secrets I can, because they can be weapons, they can be upgrades, or they can just be stat upgrades, as you're seeing right here. But, like I said, this isn't going to be any special, speedrun or anything. I'm just casually playing through it, but I think I could beat Luna Nights with, my general knowledge of it in at least one stream time. Granted, that might be a 3-hour stream then, is probably what I'm looking at myself for, so this could go on to 11, but I think I'm confident enough if I actually keep up a faster pace. Because I know I'm deliberately slowing down to keep explaining things, but, I'm pretty sure I could get through this game well enough. Oh, it's a little awkward. That's alright. First and foremost, get me my refill. Okay, wait, is there a secret on the end here? No, there's not. Okay. Oh, I thought I could destroy the little spirits with one hit. So one mechanic that was explained to us is the fact that when you stop time, some physics will maintain, such as water being stopped, for instance. Where you can't, you wouldn't be able to get over water because it's treated as a solid object while you're in stop time. So you have to manipulate it sometimes for a few puzzles, such as how you saw it there, the waterfalls. The waterfalls made it impossible for me to get over them. Okay, I can walk over water. I can't pass waterfalls. It might be in the way, for instance. What's in the bottom here? Alright, just make use of the terrain, get over it smartly, and keep going. You can see here, I can get over the fish, and then if I'm touching water, then I'm stuck in it, so I have to unfreeze time at that point then. A little awkward with how things went right there, but I got through it. Other key things to note about the game too is that you get HP and mana if you graze an enemy while moving, whereas you only, and that's blue graze, you only get, but you can only get that during regular time. If you stop time and get near an enemy and graze them, you get purple graze, which restores a little bit of time, I'm pretty sure, and mana, but not health. That's crucial things to recognize. Yeah, it gives you time and mana, but it doesn't give you, what's the face? It doesn't give you HP. Oop. I went to the water by accident. I went to the water by accident again. Alright, screw y'all. I need to deal with you. Now I got what's gonna be my more fall enough, my sliding knife. That can just slide into enemies repeatedly, for instance, or get under small crevasses. Which is going to help me for inspiration, like at that beginning area to where I couldn't get to that one room because I didn't have a way to crouch down or crawl. But sliding knife will do the trick for me now. game. So I've explored the bottom enough, so I need to go all the way back up top, is the main thing here. But as with any good Metroidvania, as you collect upgrades, the game then will flip on its head, and you need to recognize, okay, what areas have opened up to me now that I can do X, Y, Z. Like, for instance, this is actually the perfect example. There's no way for me to get up here in my current state and get that HP upgrade, but maybe if I come back to it at another time, then I'll have a piece of equipment that lets me do so. Also, I'm taking a lot of damage for no good reason, so let us raise, shall we? Thank you. No, that's embarrassing and stupid. Yep, gotta start going all the way back. This is a very bad place to be. I'm just gonna die actually straight up because I fell into this fight. Oops. I probably could have stopped time, but it's whatever. Like I said, it's just casual. Another thing as well with Metroidvanias is, of course, anytime that you die, you will usually only respawn at your last save point. So, you can see, I'm glad that I did hit the phone right there, because otherwise, I'd be in a very rough spot, going all the way back to basically what it is before I even started exploring in the zone to begin with here. Alright, wait it out this time, Cruzy, don't be an idiot. Yeah, casual speedrun my ass, you already died once, Cruzy. So you see right here, I wouldn't be able to get through the waterfall in my regular stop time, but I need to press the button to open up the gate. So I could either use slow, or I can use a combination of time slow or snail time, and then I can't speak, and then use my sliding knife to get under it. Next up, this is our world portal, so now I have this fast travel unlocked for any time I go into the future. So just another Nintendo game system, fast travel for one in each zone. So, I say zone, you know, any zone's gonna be occupied by a boss, and then like certain upgrades that you have to unlock to get past it and all. So once I get to zone 2, I can always go back to zone 1, so once again, if I find something for that HP upgrade, then I'll be able to actually utilize it then. Tori will say that her shop is open, so I can backtrack to that. And there's also the upgrade that I want back there, so I'll have to go back to that. Also, Tori's shop being open is wonderful, because then I can start getting upgrades for it. Upgrades for all my stuff then. Just not going to mind anybody here, quite frankly. I'll just keep grazing around. Still no way to reach the top right there, so we'll do no fuss about it. You can see, like, exactly so. I don't have to backtrack all the way here, but with upgrades later on, I should be able to speed up the process, such as once I can unlock that red door. Since that would cut a good 4 rooms. That's not 4 rooms, it's like 6 rooms worth of things here. You can see, with my sliding knife, can finally get under it, and I'll get my first power, which is a stun knife. I can toss it for the cost of 10 mana, as you can see right there, and it will not only hit in a line, but also do a lot more damage than my regular knives. But as I said before, it will cost additional mana, so even though mana hasn't been a problem yet, it could become a problem in the future if I'm not careful with my resource management. And if I'm out of mana, then I have to wait for it to naturally regen to be able to do anything more. But for now, we are going to the game system to where if you want to buy anything, you need to sell the different gemstones that that the enemies are dropping, and then you can potentially buy it's like you can potentially buy upgrades to your overall stats, or like knives that you throw and everything like that. But at least for now, there's no reason for me to do, because I can buy consumables, but there's nothing much else that I'd want to do otherwise. Now, money does have 2 properties in each game. By money, I mean gems. So anytime you defeat an enemy, you're gonna drop these pretty little gemstones. key with that is that each of them actually provides a minuscule, but still is a stat upgrade no matter what. Such a small amount of health, small amount of like, small amount of defense, or even like HP MP regen is the big things about it. So it comes down to, okay, do you want to sell? Do you want to sell these kinds of gems for money, or would you rather hold on to them for the stat upgrades? I just took 3 damage 3 times because I'm stupid, but I should be able to raise that. Hopefully. Let's just be a little safe for my own end, because I haven't saved in a little bit here. Oop, I'm facing the wrong way. Hey, thank you, spirits. But, when it comes to, at least for me, because I feel like I'm confident enough to know most of the game's mechanics, so I'm not gonna mind stat upgrades too much. You can see right here, I'd have to backtrack if I didn't have Sergeant Knife to actually get it. So I'm just gonna buy, so the only thing I bought at that shop to begin with is a shop card, because I'd have to fast travel back to inventory every single time if I didn't buy that. But with that shop card, I can call upon her services at any time and go on from there. Hey Brodos, thank you for the hydrate, and I knew that there's a secret here. I need to actually float to it, thank you. We now get auto aim. Throw a knife that aims automatically at the enemy. Also, there's a crate here to potentially come back to, but at the same time, I don't have any I don't have any way to use it. So that's another thing you're gonna have to backtrack to. And you see here, I can spend like my regular knives cost me 3 mana because I'm throwing 3 knives naturally each. My stun knife costs me 10 mana, but I can use auto aim to automatically shoot out at anything that I want, and but it's going to cost me 30 mana, so a little bit of a pricier tad for what it does. That's another item that I have at my disposal now, so if I need to focus more on dodging, for instance, I'll let auto aim take care of it, quite frankly. I would like to actually graze on these cats a little bit. Only a true Touhou player can dodge their aim. Yup. Honestly, I say as I dodge straight into a cat. How you doing, Protoss? It's been a little bit since I've seen you be. Alright, I do not have the cat timing at all. Okay, screw the cats. Screw the cats. I don't have the timing on them at all, but it's alright. We have boss fight next, so I'm just gonna chill out. And it's just notifying me that it's a boss fight. This is a game in the vein of Metroid and Castlevania. Yep, Touhou Luna Nights is a Metroidvania. Exactly so. And like I said, I'm not gonna fuss too much about the story, because I'm just kind of chilling out, doing a casual playthrough. But this is Mei Wing's boss fight. And of course, we get Shanghai Alice. Main thing about her fight is that she forces new players to learn about time stop, because if you try to attack her head on, you see right there, it's gonna block anything. So you have to deliberately use time stop and then get behind her to actually be able to hit her. Can I actually hit her straight up with? I actually can if I just sliding knife against her constantly. Wait a second, this is actually pretty funny. Okay, slow it down. You are taking a lot of stupid damage, Cruzy. Does auto aim potentially hit melee as well? No, it's just going to guard against her. Fair enough, fair enough. Just wanted to test that out. You can see here, Mei-Wing's got some pretty fast enough attacks. I thought I could raise that. I thought I could space raise that enough. But I just got a little chalky just because I was trying to see how much fun I could have with that starting knife. We have to use Zawaldo. Yep. The fact that it's Sakia Izayoi, of course, as the protagonist, we are playing with the power of time to be able to stop it, to be able to slow time to a crawl, like a snail you can see right there. And just like, we'll get other tricks like any other Metroidvania over time. Pun intended. But at least for now, this is really just World 1. This is, well, you can see by the screen time here, minute 22 of the game. So we're just trying to, so it's just more about still learning the ropes on how the game works. Because major systems like Touhou's grazing, of course, are integral to getting your mana back. So anytime you throw a knife, you are burning mana. Anytime you are, so you need to, of course, like you can see here, graze enemies to not only get that mana back, but to potentially get health back. Did I get stuck in the pillar right there? Shoot. You remember a Zelda game about mechanics and a giant moon? Oh, yep, I guess so. I mean, that is one of the most famous games of all time. I'm trying to graze on Mayling's projectiles here because I'm taking way too much damage trying to play fast and loose when I am still very much so weaker. Weaker than, you know, my late game save files. So, let's wait things out. Toss up at Mayling. Gosh darn it, okay. Need to remember that those projectiles go a lot farther than I expected them to. Also, Mayling's using her last stand, so I can't time stop that because he's just going to toss it out immediately. And what I can do is snail time. That's another big teaching moment in Luna Nights, is teaching you that while time stop is very powerful, so is the weaker, I say the weaker brother of time stop, but still just as potent in snail time. Because there's going to be situations to where you'll want to just be able to, gosh darn it, I got raised. Oop. You'll want to be able to slow down time a little bit and just catch your breath, or you'll want to, exactly so as I've been trying to do here, after taking those initial hits, want to get as much power as I can, get as much graze as I can out of her projectiles, for instance. So it becomes, oh, I called the Tori by accident. Okay, well, you know what? Buy another shop stock because I don't want to backtrack to you. Oops. So I was trying to swap to my, swap to my stun knife. Oh, I don't have the time for it to. Fine enough. But because I've been trying to graze so much of her stuff and misjudging how close her rainbow projectiles are going, I keep taking hits, and it's annoying me. I'm just gonna graze for the time and mana before tossing these bad boys out. But yeah, like, Mayling is a really good first boss fight because she teaches you how to use all your immediate tools, and that's how it very much so should be for a Metroidvania. She teaches you how to use your sliding knife to dodge her, or if you want to effectively dodge her, I guess, flying kit. She teaches you to want to use snail time for her last stand, and of course, you have to use time stop more often than not if you want to deal damage to her. Otherwise, she's just going to block everything. Unless, you know, you find a good timing like so. But yeah, just a very effective World 1 boss. And of course, it wouldn't be Star Double Mansion unless you have the Gatekeeper doing her job. I say doing her job, but trying to do her job. Close shave mechanics of some bullet hell games in Dotrune. I mean, it's Touhou. You can say Dotrune, but you have to remember that Toby Fox was inspired by Touhou games, of course. So, just through all of that anyway, through that anyway, still, like, this has always been how it is. Grace has always existed in Touhou, and, well, it just makes its way over to anything else. I mean, I say that to say, it's not like Touhou was the first bullet hell game by a margin, no, but it definitely is one of the most successful series in Japan of all time, I feel. But yeah, like, that is the equivalent of. Alright, on to World 2. Now, we have to be a little bit careful here, because the main thing that we'll have to deal with is these mandrakes as you're seeing. Mandrakes, fairy maids, and also, what will be these environmental hazards on the way. You know, you made a realm hack of Earthbound? I mean, pretty sure that's especially how we got a lot of this claim to fame. Oops. I meant to snail time instead of stop time, but I already took the hit at that point, so I might as well just go on and go out. I'm pretty sure I have to go bottom left here. Pretty sure. That's a stupid hit I just did right there. So new world, new spirits, and also just new enemies, of course. These spirits will blink up and down, of course, as you can see if you try to attack them. So, what's the solution? Well, you can just let them come up to you, so you just get a little bit of raise, but you'd have to really stop time on them, or instead, hit them with like stun knives or other things like that. Now, one new mechanic that we're gonna have to deal with here constantly is this red mist, which, if you stand in it, it will take away your time meter until you get time paralyzed, as so. While I'm time paralyzed like this, I will gain no time gauge, and, well, any grades or anything like that that would gain me some normally, just doesn't. A very, very nasty effect that some bosses will use, and some, say, puzzles with environmental effects can really put upon you, be a problem on that end. So you just have to be very wary about it. Die, fairy maids. Also, I'm trying to be careful because I'm seeing this channel and I know that they can drop on them too. Yep. Just being careful about that. Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, I was about to say, yeah, that was Toby's claim to fame, technically, with his ROM hack and all. I was trying to be careful, and then I went to chat just to respond completely to your comments. You know what? I'm just gonna stop time and say screw it. Not doing that last one. I did get another save. Gosh darn it. Oh, that's embarrassing. But I think I need to test myself. If it glows in time stop, then that means it's real and should drop. So, alright now we get something really nice, which is, you see right here exactly, this double jump knife. So, my movement options have greatly increased, and now I can recharge resources such as at the World 1 area to where I didn't have a way to get up there, for instance. That, or also just additional maneuverability, like here, for instance. Now, I just got a regular knife, which isn't anything necessarily to write home about, but the main thing about that knife is just a damage boost in general. That, and also, I now have a quick and easy way to get mana back of anytime I double jump, it's because, you know, Saki is waving knives at her feet. So, if I'm ever out of mana, and I need to buy myself some time, I can just double jump. That's 2 knives falling into the ground, and that means that's 2 knives that I could potentially then start picking up to attain mana. Because anytime, remember, anytime that you pick up knives, that's 1 mana apiece per knife. So that's another HP upgrade that I'd have to come back to, because at the moment, even with my double jump, I have no good way to actually reach up there. So, another backtrack area, but once again, since I'm just kind of running through this, I'll see how much I want to backtrack. I mean, of course, I'm not going to deny, I would like to have potential upgrades, because, you know, with how much I've done to the mailing fight, even though I honestly feel like I had no right to, yeah, that wasn't the best. But, then again, press save file, and it's not that I'm an expert on Luna Nights, just casually playing through it. Give me, auto aim in case there's a fairy made that I am unable to hit. Just due to height differences. You can also destroy these guys too. I'm not gonna care much about my paralyzed today. Maybe I will. Okay, I think it also affects my snail time if I fall into that. Okay, it does. So just be mindful. If you're only has never played Earthbound, it's time to think that green choice biological matter. My good sir, I do appreciate the lore on Earthbound. At the same time, I am definitely not the Earthbound authority on this, Protoss. So at the same time, it's like, wow, I find that fascinating to read through with everything about the biological matter. Brother, I have no idea where to go with that necessarily. You can see here immediately, we have found our second fast travel point. So I can go back to World 1 if I wanted to. I really don't have too much of incentive, so I'm just going to keep moving along in the meantime. Oh, I got time as well. Alright, got my health and everything back, so we're just gonna rush back to the centerpiece. Damage. Stupid damage. Finally get my save. It's big that I was able to get the double jump down there, because I'm pretty sure that's going to open up here a lot more. I think, if I recall, it's bottom right to progress, so that means I need to float around a little bit here in the middle. Also an upgrade I can potentially get up there, but I don't think I can actually reach up there with my current double jump state. Understand the rear, so I'll have to come back to that. And these mandrakes, because they keep working over and away, I keep getting whacked by them. I hate you, mandrakes. I hate you. That's alright. It's my own fault for getting hit by them. Ow, can you just die, please? I took way too much damage fighting you. What? No, because it's hard. I should have just been using my auto aim, because once again, this is all way too much damage for me to really be taking at the moment. No secret on this wall, huh? Next, as well, we are also learning about these purple platforms, which are not affected by time at all. So even if I do time stop, for instance, they will continue moving on because they don't care about what Jasper Trips.easy has tripped up for them today. So that's going to be another thing you're going to have to account for when it comes to puzzling, the movement, or anything like that. You see clear. You can see, I was about to fall into that pit of spikes, but I was still able to adjust thanks to the moving platforms a little bit. I'm just gonna spend auto aim, y'all. Or rather, I should have let myself graze y'all instead. Just a quick mo. Right in blue graze for some health. Well, actually, because I already got purple graze out of you. Doesn't matter as much. So exactly, for instance here, I need to time stop so that the blades of the fan doesn't hit me, while the platform continues moving. And then I just got to good timing at that end. Right. Skeletons on neutral ground means I can graze just fine. They can't throw their heads up or down. And then I just want to slide into the ferry, but I guess that's not happening. Oh well. Secret! Chainsaw! Ooh. If I gotta say there's one amazing, if there's gotta be any type of amazing, amazing abilities to use, Chainsaw is up there with them. It goes upwards and is very good for hard to hit enemies. It hits multiple times. Just a wonderful, wonderful upgrade overall. I just saw where the voice was going, touching her hair. I mean, Sasha's more careful than that. And actually, the bottom right didn't. I could have got to the bottom right, and I didn't. And that could have explored a little bit more, because this is actually the Stage 2, Stage 2 boss. It's Marissa! So, love Colored Master Spark for our theme. And Marissa is going to light, of course, like I said, with Melee. And like I'll keep repeating here, Marissa's going to keep teaching you the she's going to not teaching, but she's going to force you to have to learn the mechanics put out here in Stage 2 if you already haven't already yet. So she leads most of her attacks with that red mist, force you to understand you have to dodge this, and if you don't, you're just going to be out of time, quite literally, and you have to hold the cell. And if you're out of time, then you can't dodge your attacks as well, along with, once again, reinforcing other major things, such as being able to use snail time, independently of time stop by itself. Nope, I got paralyzed. That, and I'm out of knives, so I need to start grazing some things here. Oh, wow, I'm also dodging everything. So, decent amount stored up in my time bank, so I'm just going to chainsaw Marissa to death. And while I have time without getting hit by the time paralyze, I want to toss out what extra ones I can. But otherwise, like I said before, if I'm starting to run out of mana, I need to just start double jumping as much as I can when I have room, because anytime those knives stick to the ground, that's 2 mana that I can be getting for myself. And Master Sparks come in again. Charge up my snail time and then see if it's fast. Who would win, Easy Oi or Dio? Without a doubt, 1 minute Melee already proved it, but Satya, because you have to remember that in every incarnation of, what's the face, of like official Touhou games or whatever, stuff like that, everybody's obeying the spell card rules as to not destroy Gensokyo, and everybody's always really hitting back. When Satya's already a Master and Manipulator for time, and Dio, by the time of Stardust Crusaders, is still only just learning how to use his time powers. Dio's got 12 seconds at Satya, and by maybe I mean without a doubt, like a better buffer build than her. But Satya just literally outtimes him so much, so easily. Alright. Chainsaws up. And I actually killed Marissa before she could actually get the Master Spark off. Nice! Good stuff, dude. Nice stuff. 2 worlds in about 40 minutes? I should be on track, actually. I should very much so be on track to finishing in maybe 2 hours. But anyway, that would be stage 2 done, so now we can get a yellow key. So remember, World 1 I got a red key. World 2 I'm getting the yellow key, so if I find any doors like that. And maybe that's actually the bottom right that I need to go to, so that's actually fantastic. Hello, Notori. Your stuff was faster, but okay. Yeah, Notori will give you another shop card. I think if I remember correctly, she should be giving you shop cards at the end of every boss to remind you to spend your money. And honestly, while I've got 2, I might as well spend 1. So I got 4231. Would I be able to buy a knife or a time upgrade yet? Not yet, because these are just recoveries, like consumables, but I want status up. So, nothing yet, sorry. But we will save. Since we have the key, we just need to go back around and see what I can pick up. First, I'd see the bottom right, because I'm pretty sure that is our path to go then. Alright, you know what? The blades go full rotation, because they are purple, and then we'll keep moving on. Something well. Alright, I already took the damage from the spirit, so I might as well just keep moving then. Now I just gotta backtrack all the way over. Joy! Because I just didn't want to deal with the Fury Mage right there, it just makes it a lot of lame. I have the extra MP for it anyway, so I might as well. If I can start using on these girls instead, for instance, that would be much better. Thank you, double jump. And take advantage of the purple platforms. Exactly so, Cruzy. Alright, now screw these skeletons. Get out of here. Screw these mandrakes as well. Actually, if I just stop time on them, they can't get out, so, gosh darn it! Screw you! Screw you! Screw you! Just keep moving on, don't mind them. And welcome to stage 3 with Bubble Fairy Maids. Okay, yep, because the old door here would lock you out otherwise. Can Satya beat Cosmic Ronald? What? Huh? It sounds like a Mugen matchup. Cosmic Ronald McDonald versus Satya Izayoi. Get out of here, you goblins. Yeah, I remember game overing so much when I first played this section because I hate how fast these stupid goblin gremlin looking pieces of crap are. I just hated dealing with them, and the fact that they just, yeah, they sprint at you so absurdly fast just did not fill me with joy. So, next thing to learn by the sign is green objects, which will only move when time is stopped. Otherwise, they are completely stationary. So, just, once again, another thing to have to start learning. Because if you don't have time to play with, well, you won't be able to do anything. Oh, are you just gonna keep playing? There's no way for me to stop you? Okay, well, you will time paralysis me, but it's not you really did much else, Chief. So I can fight without time just fine. What I can't do is get up there. You can see, for instance, we have these spirits, which are exactly so frozen in time themselves. And then, as a combination, we've seen the fact that it can apply not only to terrain, but to enemies as well, past the green spirit that I was at. Alright, I was just waiting for the crate to come back. Alright, good. Oh, I messed up my jump. Oops. Well, I gotta wait the entire cycle for that crate. Custom character for Automate. Yeah, okay. But here's the thing, Chief. I have never played Rivals of Aether, so I don't know what to say about that. But anyway, next upgrade that I've been waiting so long for is, you can see right here, Grip Knife. So, so we can now, any knives that we throw in Time Stop, we can actually use as a platform, which is wonderful. Frankenstein isn't. Because now we have a lot more creative traversal options when it comes to. Because, for instance, I can toss a knife right there and get that little extra height. Exactly so. I'm actually gonna graze on these guys real quick. Was there a secret in these walls? No, there wasn't. Yeah, I know what Rivals of Aether is, and I just haven't played it, Chief. But, like, I don't know much about Ronald at all, past Ronald McDonald, or if it's just like a guy named Ronald. Like, I'm not, once again, I am not the authority on this. I said I'd be able to jump around. Oops. Alright, fine enough. Just destroy these bozos. Got this, I got the upgrade that I need, so just time to go back to the beginning of this zone. And without some auto-aim, so I don't have to deal with a good amount of bozos. It's the Ronald McDonald character. Like, see, that's still not helping me, Chief! That is not helping me! Oh, I missed the super obvious trick again. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna graze on you real quick. Thank you, Starting Knife. Thank you, Starting Knife again, for letting me just run away with this, with stupid graze. I am out of time completely, so I can't even do much else here. I was like, okay, I'll just graze on these guys real quick. No, they just keep respawning. I'm gonna keep being paralyzed, so that is a certified might be moment. I just gotta wait for 10 seconds before I can get up here. If I was doing a speedrun, then this would kill my time, without a doubt. Alright, come here, you spirits. Let me graze on you. You know what? That is the smallest amount of graze ever, but I won't take it, actually. Okay, this should be more to work with. I pressed auto-aim instead. I'm just gonna wait for my time to come back and take a sip of water in the meantime. Because that is a certified oops moment. Alright, grip knives. I can get up here. Oh, well, Frankenstein. Thank you. So another eternal clock means that my capacity to hold on to time now has greatly increased. I'm going to head that down and around. Yeah, I'll just eat that hit, quite frankly, because I'm not gonna deal with those little drummer boys anymore. I don't want deal with you either, Chief. What is that after image? That's so bull. Okay, I just jumped into that one. I did nothing to argue. I was trying to graze on the fairy maid, I'll be honest. Seems like I'm not gonna get that chance. I hit the bubble, I hit the bubble, I hit the bubble. I'm going this way, and actually, I'd rather save while I currently can. If the burgers drains put down puddles of cheese that damage you, the arena draws from the fire giant, always has a ton of teleport to find someone who gets too close. Interesting, I suppose, but I mean, you saying you're on a downward character does not fill me with the brightest of contempt for it. It's like, who put this in my fighting game? I'll just play move. Alright, getting back to it. So you can see here, yes, I have the red key. Okay, yeah, you can see how much I hate these bozos. They're just annoying. I have the red key, I have the yellow key, but I don't have a turquoise key yet, so that's just gonna be next order of operation. And I've been time paralyzed again. I don't want to deal with you necessarily, Chief. Alright, extra HP, we'll gladly take that. But the problem, of course, is that I still don't have anything to get through. Oh, it's his face. I still don't have anything to get through those trades, and honestly, I'm not dealing with this. Good platforming for me. Need to graze the fairy maids, so bad right now. Thank you, fairy maids. Do you mind if I keep grazing back on you? Oh, just get some time back. Oh, living armor. I knew that they were gonna come in at some point, but I didn't know it was gonna be this soon. Can I spot which ones? Accurately enough. Okay, let's go back to grazing on the fairy mage real quick, because I don't want to lose all my health and have to restart again and have to deal with the goblin dastards at the moment. So just cheese Metroidvania respawning system real quick, get me full health, and then we just say, how about no to all the living armor? This is a hallway fight against others. Yeah, I'm just not gonna deal with this. Oh, hello. And hello, Natori. So, the main things with the plot of this game is that this is Remelia's fun game or whatever, but Natori's just here for whatever reason, and she gave us our time powers back, and she just will keep advertising out her shop services constantly saying, yeah, I want these jewels. I'm not dealing with you, because I hate dealing with you. They'll deal with any other enemy, but not those guys. So you're stuck here. I can just graze on you, like so, and then I can deal with you, because you can't get off ledges. Woo! Good to know, good to know. And then enters the best ability in the entire game, 1000 Dagger. The description says throw 1000 knives, and quite frankly, I very much so feel that you are. It is super time efficient. It just throws a million knives out. It can help you get so much mana back in regular time too. And the best thing too is that it also has invincible counters in certain situations. Faster than 0.19 AI is scary. Top of always has golden skin. Short time noise from Durvis, auto charge meter. I mean, I feel like when you have to do, like when you're playing against like AI in any, in what's his face, in any shape or form of fighting games, there is levels of bullshit you have to deal with. Auto charges meter, whatever stuff like that. I feel like that's kind of like, well, we have to deal with this now, don't we, huh? This is kind of like the worst thing ever, but it just comes down to like reaction time and whatever stuff like that. So like, the thing that comes to my mind is King of Fighters, old school raid boss stuff. So like the Omega Rudolph and everything of that sort. Ah! Okay, so you can see right here, this is one reason why Thousand Dagger is one of the stupidest abilities to get in this game, because not only do you toss out lots of projectiles, you can see right here, I am completely invincible while I cast it, meaning I can easily cheese fights. Oh, hello, Atu. It's just Atu Sane Patches here. But since I'm invisible, I can easily get free graces and not have to deal with too much. Now, Patch will be a stage 3 boss, and she's here to say, yeah, this is the real me, and Remulia ported me here to create the world, actually. We'll also get Lost Girl, one of my next favorite Touhou songs as well. But Patch will fight us with, there's 4 elements, of course, and it is, I think this is probably one of my favorite boss fights, since it involves, in this game, since it involves so many different mechanics that has been building up from stages 2 and 3. So for instance, right there, the her butts were spewing water, so you have to deal with that, meaning that if you try to stop time, your ability to graze and everything like that is actually greatly reduced. There's greeneries thrown right there, which meant that you have to stop time to get rid of them, because if you don't stop time, if you stop time later, then they could easily cut you off and be a nuisance. And then, well, it just keeps, and well, of course, as we patch, she involves so many cool elemental attacks. I think she has the most, like, some of the most weird attacks in the game. Aw, I was about to say, Touhou fans can dodge the rain, huh? Well, I say that as I get hit with the very last, blood hit right there, dude. Do you just see Tourette's Spectral Dragon? I mean, I guess that's a direct reference. See here, like for instance, if I did try to get out of the way, the water would block me. So so Patch does efficiently box you in. Right then and there. Gonna burn sometime to get rid of the leaves. You know, just Thousand Dagger her if I can. That's for the sake of it. But otherwise, Chainsaw is just way more efficient because since she is floating in the air. I don't have any mana for this actually. Does that mean Terraria takes place in the Touhou? Good question, I suppose. Once again, I'm also not a Terraria head, so I don't think I can answer this either. Great dodging, Cruzy, and Patch should go down pretty easily. Great stuff. I'm feeling my form once again. Because I'm only, like, because I know, like, the fights, of course, slow down when I run out of mana, and I have to just only be, I have to focus, instead of being able to fight back, I just only look at damage. But I've been doing pretty good otherwise. And now we get green keys. Keep in note that that wasn't turquoise. It wasn't turquoise, it was green. So I can't go down to that bottom right and see what it is. That will be something I have to come back to very much so a lot later on. But I don't know if I'm gonna 100% it for stream. I just kind of want to play it tonight. Protoss, I'm not gonna read that out. What do you mean by that, sir? Hello? Just auto aim for these spirits. There's no point doing with them. Thousand Dagger against Frankenstein. And then just gonna graze on the maids just ever so slightly. Now, what area do I need to go back to here? Oh wait, no, I don't have to go back to an area. I can stand on my knives, idiot. Secret on the wall? Yes, there is. There's just too many bubbles in this area. Mana upgrade. I would gladly take that. Thank you. That's wonderful to see. And then destroy you all. I also remember this room very vividly, this little secret room, because I used to farm so many gems on my first playthrough in this exact room. You dastardly spirits. I told Notoria by accident. Well, buy a shop stock. Did I already buy one? It's not like my current money doing much here otherwise. I meant to swap to my chainsaw knives, so that I can deal with you despots here. These bubbles are annoying. I am actively dying! I am actively dying! I am not having a good time. Chief, is this like more Terraria stuff? Because I do not understand it. Quite frankly, I am not intrigued at all. I am appalled by hearing this in my stream. Let's not talk about it. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to graze safely. Okay, so in that sense, let's keep it simple first and foremost. Get rid of the fairy maid, so no more bubbles to deal with. Jump up, please. Alright, we're fine. Next area, good. Young descendant of Chapas. Green door open. Whoa! I was looking at chat and I saw this. Gargoyle. The hydrate redeem? Okay, chief. Let's not talk about hydrate. I guess, I just don't, as much as it is fun to, I guess, drowning your streamers is fun, let's not say waterboarding now. Keep it easy. Okay, my overall health is still in a pretty bad state. I am so glad the rabbit didn't catch me there. At least I'm in a worse position. If I got hit, I'm at 18 health. I very much so will die in a single hit unless I find a heal. A save I will also take too. Hello, fairies. Mind if I can't jump past you, so I just gotta destroy one of you. Ooh, okay, we're fine. Put spinning blades in a castle? Remelia would. I mean, this is her castle. At least a dreamlike state of her castle enough. Alright, so now that sign will tell us that there is yellow highlighted objects, which will do the exact opposite of what you'd expect, as in whenever you stop time, they go in their reverse order. So instead of spinning clockwise, they spin counterclockwise. You saw right there. Alright, I'm trying to time so I can open a way with these boards here. Legend of Zelda dungeon design stuff. I want a Legend of Zelda maker. Didn't they have one like that or so for the 3DS, if I recall? Pretty sure there was something like that. Okay, spirits, I need to graze on you, because I currently have no health. I killed myself! Because I just got a little too close. Okay, at the very least, I refilled my health at the save point. The save point refilled my health. Oh, I know, but there's like there wasn't there like a Legend of Zelda Pocket Dungeon creator, is my point. I know Mario Maker exists, but I'm pretty sure that there's a Legend of Zelda like Pocket Dungeon Maker. I'm pretty sure. It's ringing in my ears somewhere. That existed, but I think it was like 3DS where only so. Alright, look, 110 health is a lot more comfortable than 10 health. Alright, then like 18 health. Because that was fully one touch territory, because I took 20 from spikes for instance. I'd rather not deal with you bozos here. What do you mean the boy didn't move? Get off me, you stupid flying clowns. I don't know. Oh, I might be spreading misinformation online, but I'm pretty sure there was like a potted dungeon thing, so. Gosh darn it. I think we're fine. Oh, I remember these. Good bozos. Well, so it's a Metroidvania, huh? Well, what are these? Metroids? Alright, what? I remember having so much difficulty with this room in my first playthroughs. Let me graze on these bozos first before I do anything else. The main problem with this room is that when you... even if you destroy these guys, they just immediately respawn back. So you have to constantly be dealing with them as you go through the room, and as you have to circle back. You can see I'm using auto aim to try to get through as much of this as possible, but they are just all too bunched up, and I can't get through the middle effectively. So I just want to try again real quick. I'm just going to graze whatever health I can back at the moment, because it's so you get a watch upgrade, which is super nice for completing this room. But it is not a fun one. All right, bottom ones are destroyed. And I didn't see here as well. Another problem is the fact that they keep going back even when time stops as well. Can I get through here? So you legitimately do not have a lot of time to play with here. You just have to immediately just start moving, and just get through this bullshit of a room. Right, Eternal Clock, chained. I'm waiting for these guys to bunch up, and also I'm just kind of waiting for my time gates to come back. Because I want to auto-aim, and while they're up, all bunched up here, just rush back through. Alright, because I remember losing so many continues back when I first played Luna Nights on this one little room in general. Okay, that's not enough. Just wait for more of my time gates to come back. Actually, I was able to jump through it just fine. Never mind then. Great maneuverability cruising. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to what direction Cruising's going. Okay, it's going well. Okay, what? I confused which blades were good and which ones were not. Okay, now I'm just rushing like an idiot. I'm just gonna use the auto aim to take care of the spirit because I don't want to deal with anything. And hello, secret up there. Wait for my time gates to fully refill. Alright, just took some water in the meantime. What is this room? Hello? Okay, just a knife upgrade, I suppose. I mean, I'll take it. I am very surprised about that room just existing in general, I mean. I'm not gonna say no to a free knife upgrade. I'm also just not gonna say anything about these spirits. I'm just not gonna deal with them in general. And Quaid's story right there. Find the baby Metroid Containment Defense Nightmare. Yeah, I very much so know how bad they were after seeing, after looking into it more after seeing Metroidvanias from GMTK. I was reading a little bit more. So remember, purple means that you actually can't time stop on that. I got everything back. There's a secret trash can in there. That's actually pretty funny. So one little fun thing is that anytime you drink one of those sodas, you get 10 bucks out of it, or 10 gold out of it. That is pretty cute, and I do find that hilarious that that there is, what's his face, a second hidden trash can. Almost as if to taunt collectors. To taunt one of the presenters. Because there is an achievement for, throwing in all the waste baskets. You saw they turned from red to green when you successfully, what's his face, deposit a soda can into them. Oh, I dropped down because I was putting down by accident. Oh, jeez. Oh, brother. Oh, it's these goat. And I just jumped into you because I'm an idiot. No! I'm all the way down here. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, well. You know what I have to do again, ladies and gentlemen? I have to do the freaking baby. I have to do the baby Metroid room again. Oh, jeez. Oh. That's my own fault for taking all that damage. I could have gone back to the soda machine if I wanted to, but I decided not to, and now I'm paying the price. Reminds you of the 900 power-up seek reward. Well, it's you did an achievement for what's his face? You did an achievement for collecting all the soda cannons, optional, rather than just being like, rather than getting an actual piece of shit from the Koroks, you know? I feel like that is a different gauge of reward. Very much so. I wouldn't want to be pro-Jared the completionist. Like, getting to rant about that, because very much so that is just like, really? I got a piece of shit for my efforts? Alright. I want to raise back to full health again, so please. Because doing the baby Metroid room is already a nightmare enough that I can do. But at least I want to farm up to as full health as I can when I lead up to it again. Because that was just an embarrassing mistake, all things considered there. Keep blocking it while I have time stopped. And then just wait things out. Did you hear about the downfall of the completionist? Yeah. Very sad that, you know, somebody of his platform and everything like that is doing something like that. Also, I actually didn't do the Metroid room yet. Isn't it down here? Yes, it is. Put the auto aim. Then we immediately start moving. It's just really sad that, like, you know, when they're supposed to have been doing something for charity and they just haven't been, that's just like, really? You should be doing, it's like, you'd think cartoonishly evil wouldn't be a metric that I guess like today as much as you'd expect. But the fact that, you know, like they like legitimately, it's just straight up, oh, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I said I'd give it to charity. I'm actually not. Like, really, people? I'm also very much so boxed in right now, waiting for my time gate to come back. So this is very bad. No. Help! Time gates? Okay. I should have enough to jump and get the heck out of here, dude! Go! I'm at 19 health. I think one hit, I'm kinda dead. Okay, Protoss, I know, like, you've been around my chat more than a few times, without a doubt, so I know you don't mean necessarily any harm with this, but this is just gonna be something to really say for any streamer's chat at all. Please do not point out, oh, it must feel empty, I'm the only one here or so. Especially for a lot of smaller streamers, and at the very least, like, I don't necessarily mind it too much. I'm more so teaching this as a teaching moment for just etiquette for especially smaller streamer fan bases. A lot more people are going to be a lot more self-conscious about, oh, I'm streaming to one person or nobody, and that can easily be a huge dent in their confidence to even be able to get out of bed and stream if you're just saying, huh, chat's dead, I'm the only person here. Because they don't want to, what's his face? They want to hear about their viewer numbers. A lot of people, including me, have their viewer numbers turned off because I'm streaming for the fun of it, but I will get self-conscious if I, you know, which my metrics every day see I'm streaming to like 1 or 2 people. I know you don't mean any harm by that, but please just, you know, for the good of anybody watching this back on my YouTube VOD later, or just, you know, if you do find me later on in life, do not point this out, please. That is very much so a buzzkill for a lot of small streamers. So just hear, I like to hear that from the 1 or 2 people that might be in chat. To just hear, yeah, why isn't anybody else talking? Or, chat's dead, I wonder why. Like, once again, like, no hard feelings, and I'm not mad at you, without a doubt. Like, I've known and seen you in my chat more than enough times for us to know that there's no malice behind it. It's just, for anybody else, because, like, look, I've been streaming for 4 years. yeah, for 4 years now, to single-digit audiences. And while it is demoralizing, you know, seeing people who have been getting a lot more success than me, for instance, who have grown a lot more in that time, who have found, like, yeah, just greater success in general than me. I'm not doing streaming for a hobby, and I'm not trying to make it my job, but there are people who are trying to go that path of make it their full-time job, or want to find, I'm just doing this again, finding a lot more success out of their streaming avenue, more than just me being like, yeah, I'm playing video games just for the heck of it. I need to do these doses, I'm just gonna die in the same place again if I don't. And that, once again, is just not the best feeling in the world to just be, to just see and hear that even despite their best efforts, nothing's really coming from it. I'm pretty sure this week's for the boss otherwise, so what's down here? Oh, more of these stupid ghosts. At least I saved, so I'm not gonna be set all the way back. If I do die. Because I am in, I was about to say 2-tap range, scratch that, 1-tap range. It's the bunnies that will freeze you in time. Alright, he's gone. But, yeah, just once again, there's a lot more people who are putting in, and without a doubt, a lot more effort than me in trying to market themselves out there, and, and being a lot more active on social media and whatever stuff like that, who have also been suffering the same amount of lack of growth when it comes to their end. Like for me, like, yeah, I'd say this is my most successful year yet of streaming, but at least for this past month or so, both due to my own sickness and busyness, I have not grown at all in terms of viewership or anything like that or so. I have not done any subscribers on my everything YouTube content. I have not, yeah, okay, actually, it might be better to just straight up die since I can't get through that trade, so I can just reset up top. But, it all just comes down to, like, everybody's trying to put in whatever efforts that they can, but not everybody's gonna have the same level of success, and it's a lot harder here, without a doubt. So just be mindful, and let's prop people up. Even if you are the only person in chat, the fact that you are taking the time to chat with me here, Protoss, I am, you know, I'm not taking that for granted. I'm very happy to continue your conversation. Now, granted, do I know much about, like, the Rivals of Aether or whatever stuff, or things like that, for instance, that you were sharing with me at the beginning? Heck no, but I would gladly entertain the thought. I'm trying my best to be entertaining both on my own standpoint, since this is just one thing, since this is a game I wanted to play in the beginning of my, and I had planned it out anyway, so I would be having fun anyways, but I'm looking to exploit it out to somebody who's never seen it before like you, and get them interested in it. I'm doing my job as a streamer, and I'm entertaining one person at least. I'm just waiting for my time gates. I think if I toss up here, I should have enough. Good. But for others, once again, it could be more of a struggle to entertain in a good environment. I didn't expect that bridge to collapse, I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. So let's just stop time, and I ran out of stopped time! Oh, I'm doing this to myself, okay. Slow it down. And just, let's support all the streamers if we can. And just once again, prop each other up instead of just saying dead chat. These guys are purple, I can't deal with them. So, we did see that there was the yellow... Oh, it's his face. A yellow grain earlier there, so people might have been wondering, oh, what are you gonna do with that? Well, remember, yellow rewinds, right? So, these bridges will rewind back in place for you to stand on. Ah, my goodness gracious. Alright, just graze on the Metroids real quick. And now that I have a full time gauge, let's actually get through this section. I'm just gonna try to graze on the rabbits here a little bit. Okay, I am not grazing on the rabbits. In fact, I'm just gonna take damage from the rabbit. I'm an idiot. That's okay. Think graze. Then destroy you with auto aim. Now with a full time gauge. I say would get through that. And I'm just gonna wait for my time gates to come back, because I don't know if these bridges will collapse. They will, but if I snail time... Gosh darn it. Okay, so this then makes me think. Would I be able to cheese this potentially? Would I be able to go from screen to screen? Okay, I technically can go from screen to screen like that, but it actually is very inefficient. Unless I do something like this. Okay. No inefficient, but let's try it with a full time gauge. Let's see what I get out of this. I'm really just trying to speed up my reset process here. Okay, I do not have the time gauge for it, but I just want to try this as a thought experiment. Let me get a full time gauge. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Alright, so just go back around. I had the right idea with everything I was doing there, it's just execution was bad. I don't want to deal with you dastards. Actually, while I have my full time gauge still, do this. I'll just stand still, use auto aim, and then snail time to get past these. Followed by time stop, that way I don't have to deal with this. So now we should get sharpened knives, or screw knife, which is a natural upgrade to all my knives. So I can now destroy these stupid wooden boxes that have been in the way entirely this whole time. This whole time. Yeah, Cruzy. So now we can go back down to the bottom right, or bottom left, and continue our pathing. All while not dealing with these, those here. Right? Waiting to get out of the way. Now we keep moving. Oh, I thought I got a good graze out of this. That was another horrible graze. I'm just gonna get my health back on you. I'm just gonna keep farming you for health, you too. That would. I think I can deal with these ghosts more than I can deal with the stage 2 goblins. I freaking hate these 2 goblins. How would a serrated knife be able to cut wood better than a normal knife? Dude, you are asking me. Okay, I'm so glad I farmed for health right there, because if a rabbit got to me, that would be very bad. And if these ghosts still get to me too, this would also be very bad. Okay. That's just more annoying more than anything, because I don't want to keep burning time gauge, time gauge on them while they're invisible. But at the same time, like, I can't deal with them otherwise if they're moving because of just them going through terrain. I think I should just rely more on the auto aim to just deal with them residually as I get through the stage. Whatever. Farm my health back again. I'm at 102, which will let me absorb these hits. So immediately auto aim on whatever hits that I can. And otherwise just time stop. That way I can just start residual getting rid of them. Because it's not the ghosts that are necessarily the problem, it's just my own impatience. And of course if the rabbit catches me. Anything down here? No, I know that there's nothing down there. I already checked when I first come here before I got screw knife. 1,000 dagger! Why? Because I can. Still wanna know how mortal jellyfish are easier than ghosts? I mean, just because you're immortal doesn't mean that you'd have, like, immortality just means that, like, you know, like, you can just keep respawning after dying. Doesn't mean that you're gonna be a strong enemy. Let's be real here. There's a lot of media I feel that study exploit immortality and how, you know, just because you can be strong doesn't mean you're going to be the most powerful being. It's just you can live and die and repeat again. I mean, we already have the Immortal from Invincible to prove that point as well. Oh, I already destroyed all the other enemies around here. So it's no big deal. So now, keep moving on. We get Shield Dagger, I believe. Yep. which is a very fun ability. I don't think it's that useful, but upon use, it gets these two daggers rotating around you. I think it just, I think it hinders more than helps necessarily, because like you want to be naturally grazing enemies anyway, and it just provides a little too much visual clutter in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Nice fast travel portal unlocked, so I could go back and get the boxes in the past areas if I wanted to, for instance. That's going to be a lot of backtracking, and this is pseudo speedrunning tonight, so not going to do that. Nice, I can activate the cannonball. That's actually hilarious. Wait, I meant to slide the entire time right there, and it didn't let me. I will get whatever little graze that I can, because I'm looking worse for wear. Okay, now I say that as there's immediately a soda machine, thank you. And we should have Remy. Hello, Remy. So Remy just says, this is my little world that I've lovingly set up for you, blah blah blah. And we're gonna have to deal with my mistress. Okay, I wanted to focus on grazing for like a second there, but it didn't work out. I'm going to be alternating between Chainsaw and Thousand Dagger here, because both have lots and lots of uses in this boss fight, with Chainsaw being able to consistently hit your enemy supplies, and Thousand Dagger also having a lot of uses in helping me to dodge certain attacks in the future. Such as with that platform, that's a lot of small targets, for instance, that I wouldn't be able to deal with normally. Oh, I was going to try to slide knife under that afterwards. And now I'm just taking stupid hits. Whereas my chainsaw will just continue to be my natural hit. So prep Thousand Dagger for all the small adds. And remember, yellow reruns on terrain and on objects and everything like that as well. So I need to use time stop exactly to be able to dodge those forts to go full screen. Great use there, Cruzy. And now this is where the iframes would come in handy. I have enough time to maybe jump, but in case I was going to get grazed, I used Thousand Dagger to guarantee that I'm becoming vulnerable and still hit Remy, for instance, right there. Then we can go back to the Chainsaw game plan. She would use her bats, so I'm just going to freeze time since I don't think I have the mana to cast Thousand Dagger yet, so I'd rather just get the bats right then. Activate as always I potentially can so I can get as much points as possible. And now just away into Remelia. As many chainsaws as I potentially can. Stop time so I can get to the corner, swap back to Thousand Dagger, and just honestly use my current time that I have since I have the mana to keep Thousand Daggering for just raw damage against Remy. So you can see there, that was a pretty successful fight. I got to beat her in one try, all due to being able to constantly fill my mana on efficient attacks, and making good use of my time stop and, well, Thousand Dagger. I guess you could call it cheese in a way, but the fact is, I'm taking advantage of a very good game mechanic somehow. Thousand Dagger being the best ability in the game. Okay, now I say that, there's very much so even more overpowered. I say more overpowered. There's one ability that comes to my mind on how overpowered it is, but I haven't collected it yet, so we'll see how it goes. Because it very much operates the game, I'll be honest with you, Chief. So at this point, Remelia would say, alright, I had my fun, I'm going to end my Fate world now, but it seems like somebody else is taking over Remelia's world, so we have to deal with them. Also, I don't know if I'm going to have a save point yet, so I'm just going to go back for a quick second. Use the boss recipe, put the water in the mouth, Heat water born to range. What are you talking about? Dude, not quite a difficult game about timing. My brother, I think I already did like a one-time stream of getting over it. And as much as, you know, I can play it, I am very much so not the authority on being good at that game at all. Nor do I ever purport to be, and I know what vein of game it is. So anyway, Notori's gonna come back. After our last boss fight, she's going to say, "Hey, buy my stuff!" And, you know, sitting at 2K, so I could see, and since I have the shop stop, let's see here, extra time or extra knives would be 13 or 8K. I have enough for one upgrade, so I think I will go ahead and sell. Just buy the knife upgrade. Thank you. And thank you, Notori. And also, I think, like, first and foremost, we get machine gun grenades. I think we get one of my favorite tracks, just in general for Touhou, but also in the entire game of, we are in our next world, and it's Flowering Night. Gosh, that's a bad hit. Which, of course, you know, is one of Saki's main themes, of course. So who am I, resident Saki lover, to not love the theme? I want to become a Sanctioned Imperium player live on stream. I have no idea what you mean by Sanctioned Imperium player. If you're just talking about, just being ragey in general, you know, like, I'm pretty sure you've been around on my times that I played 100% Orange Juice. So, I don't think there's very much that needs to be said on that end. I'm gonna hit it over here. It's actually cool. Oh, there we go. Alright, just wait for my time to come back. I dropped through the bottom that I was holding down by accident. I'm an idiot. Oops. I'm gonna have to buy the upgrade from Victoria again, won't I? I'll just wait for next time. Yep, the story stuff. I wish I could skip her little fighting cutscene, but it's really like a 10-second time loss. No big deal. Catch me and I'll be your candid friend. Thank you, Work Alive, for creating all of the creating all of the. Oh wow, there's a save point right here. There's a save point here. Then this should be the next area where it have to go, presumably. We also have these little baby dinos, which if they get to hatch, they'll get to start breathing fire on us. So I'd rather not deal with that, and we're just gonna keep moving on. I'm gonna assume I have to go up top here. That is a horrible time to initiate, unfortunately. I have to initiate my time stop as soon as the electricity came back. Because another mechanic we're gonna have to deal with is the fact that when electricity's here, that will stay in between time stop, and you know, it's bad. Okay, it's just straight up bad. Kind of like my current state of health, where I can only take 2 hits. I am in a rough shape. I'm just gonna wait things out. It's a Cave Story Dragons? Is that okay? Are they? Because once again, I have never played Cave Story, nor do I know much about just like fandom in general. So I guess if we had like the Terraria Dragons, granted like it's just Earth as an element rather, I think it's just referencing the patch in general, then I guess we can have Cave Story. Or like, yeah, Cave Story and Terraria. The Cave Story's another Cave Story's another Metroidvania, whereas Terraria is just, you know, it's Terraria. Cruzy. I want to wait for my time stop to fully come back before I say that as I immediately try to bum rush the things right there. Chasing gods, I got through it. Oh, it's this dastard. Pretty sure he shoots his home and stuff. Yep. Can I graze these? No, they just bounced, but I didn't get a good chance to graze them all, really. Oh well. get auto aim initiated because I want to hit big guy over there. Over here. I don't want to deal with him shooting projectiles at me as they try to reverse up. Since they're purple, they will just keep moving. Oh, come on, you're not dead yet? I have to stop time. I have to stop my stop time, because otherwise I was going to take the hit from the purple projectiles. Ah! Just once again, too much damage that I'm taking on the terrain effects. Quite frankly, that's my own fault. Did you kill Olmec? Man, you would not believe how much I would have wanted to have been on Legends of the Hidden Temple when I was a kid. That show was great. Oh, you kidding me? That still counts right there? Oh, that sucks. That's alright. No, alright, the machine gun bullet. I still got hit by it. That really sucks. But that show was straight gas as a kid, and you would not believe how much I wish I could have been on there. Alright, so just gotta wait out again because I'm out of time. Maybe I should just throw shot daggers at him instead. They only, yeah, stun knives because they only cost 10. And it's way more mana efficient. I can't believe the purple orb lasted that long. I thought I'd be able to just wait it out. Okay, that's another stupid hit. I'm at 61 health though, so that's 4 hits effectively. Because most things are going to be dealing 15 to 25 life to me. Good timing, Cruzy, good timing, but you shouldn't play with fire like that. Wait for my time gates to come back again, no reason to do much else. Now. Good. And then just, once again, wait for my time gauge. Good double jump. Okay, not as efficient because it's space. Because of the problem that they could just hit the projectile instead. So can I just chainsaw it? Yes, I can. That is way more efficient. Away. Die, please. I'm out of mana. Just die, please. Please die. Anytime. Thank you. Okay, now I can wait things out. This voice Splunky. It's hard to know the fortunes of the player's mistakes. Sometimes it's BS. I mean, that's any roguelike. Sometimes you just get BS. That's a flying dragon. And I know it's on 20 is, but I don't have much spending money to really play around with many other games. I'm gonna reroll the cheap. That's Machine Gun Maid. Well, if I wanted a Machine Gun Maid, I'd just get G32 from George Frontline, my beloved. But she's an assault rifle. She doesn't use an MG. This is also a lot of stupid damage I'm taking. I want to fall back and raise if I potentially can. I'm not having a good time, Chief. Not at all. I am actually basically out of mana, too. I need to just check these chandeliers for the future, considering the last one that fell on me. So let's just get some mana back from double jumping. I don't want to die again and have to go all the way back. I'm playing very, very respectful of this Machine Gun Maid, so I don't want to potentially die to some BS. Also, I don't know what this dragon could do to me. Okay, so that chandelier will fall down. Just keep note of that. Chandelier. Good stuff, Ruby. Good stuff. I want to graze in that Jackrabbit too, but I'd rather just keep playing it safer. I've heard of a game called Epic Battle Fantasy 5 from my brother. That's how I got back to get him on my viewer base. By playing EBF 5. That's how I met Flanny, Pyro, Calvin, a lot of people. I want to graze in the Metroid so bad. I'm so scared. Alright, I'm at 21 health. I can take a hit without remorse. So let's just start doing as much as we can, as much vision as we can. Because I am in such a precarious state, and I'd rather be able to take more than 1 or 2 hits. Thank the gods. You know, there's about to add more content. Yeah, I've seen the stuff in the EBF Discord and whatever about it. I played the game once already, but I'm not gonna 100% it. That's a lot more than it's asking for me and everything like that or so. But did I get to play through it completely and have a good time? Yeah, I did. I still think my favorite EBF still has to be 4, since that's the one I arguably played the most of. And that's also, well, yeah, because I discovered the series off of 4 as well. 5, I did like the mechanics or whatever, but I'm so much more partial just to 4 from a nostalgia perspective. Alright, we are bad at full health and everything like that, so I'm just going to hit the machine gun mage as much as I can. Oh, you're still alive still, too. Like, you have taken so many knives. May I fight for more intense at the castle by dropping knives? Yeah! Kinda what I did. Right, not touching water, so we're totally fine here. Oh, well, I'm following all the way now, so I guess we're doing this. Secret, more knives, thank you. Secondary secret, into MP, yes sirree. Or HP rather. Oh, is there a tertiary secret? No, there's not. Auto aim, as you know, as much as it does cost a lot of mana, it is very good for secret hunting. Because since you're just throwing knives willy-nilly, and since you're really throwing knives at the walls anyway, it helps you out immensely in being able to just sometimes hit a hidden wall or so. So now, for instance here, we get what is the stupidest upgrade in the game. The Holy Sword. The Lost Holy Sword. This one is, well, like most of the ability upgrades, this one is hidden away. This is for a very good reason. When you have it out, it floats by your side, and it will slowly drain mana for every enemy that you hit with it. So, as long as the rabbit's on screen, you can see it just drains mana, but it is this auto-aim on steroids. It is amazing, and it's also a kind of a bullshit, yeah, I don't have to deal with the boss button. Because yeah, it does drain your mana at a faster rate than you would be, than it would take than with just naturally using your knives. But I've seen enough YouTubers and whatever, unfortunately, just use it to just bypass so many bosses without actually interacting with them more, or you know, like skillfully interacting with them more. And it makes me sad because this game has because you can play to so many strategies, and then you can see I'm more partial to just my thousand knives and my chainsaw. But just face it, the Lost Holy Sword, I feel like kind of cheapens things out for me. Yeah, it is very much so a lightsaber. You can see right here, the waste basket is in the top corner, so you have to get a little creative with how you'd want to access that one if you're going to an achievement. Oh, and I can't access this door yet because I don't have the key for it, so we're going back the other way. So I got the portal, I just need to go back up top. Yep, 2 rooms to the left. Not because I got the save point, I got the Lost Holy Sword on that corner, which is really things that matter. Yeah, it says Lost Holy Sword, but without a doubt it is a Soapy. Because it's like, yeah, because, okay, I don't know what the Chains Blade is, but I'm gonna assume it's something of the same caliber. Because the fact is, the big part about Touhou games, right, both Lost, I was about to say Lost Prince of Legend, both Luna Nights, and just Touhou games in general, is that it's a twofold struggle. There's 2 needs that have to be met constantly. You have to be constantly dodging the enemy attacks, and also constantly hitting the enemy the entire time. Because you can hide away in the bottom left, bottom right corner as much as you'd like, but the problem with that strategy is that you are not hitting the enemy. you're not going to be able to get the spell charge bonus for defeating them and everything like that. Which, of course, so you have to balance both of those needs of wanting to dodge enemy attacks while also dealing damage to them. And Lost Holy Sword takes away half of the internal balance of this game entirely as well. It's the fact that you don't have to attack at all. So you don't have to focus on attacking at all. You just focus on dodging, since Lost Holy Sword does everything else. Now, I guess you could argue the same for auto aim, but at the very least you have to be looking in the same direction. Gosh darn it, I'll just hit the hit and just bypass like that. You have to be looking in the same direction that you hit, and even then the knives can get blocked by other things that may be in the way, like terrain and whatever, stuff like that. Lost Holy Sword, as long as the enemy's on screen, then you can just dodge them, which is kind of like, okay. So I got the purple key, so I can return to the top right now. And said, yeah, I guess it's hidden, gated away, but then again, so are all the weapon upgrades. This is bad, I shouldn't be taking this damage. I shouldn't be taking this damage, okay. Because I don't want to go through the room again entirely, I'm going to play it super safe after taking all of that stupid damage. And I'm just going to graze on the spirits real quick. Is that the game with the knives and the girl and the Windex mates? Can you please stop calling me the Windex mates? It is actually disheartening to hear my brand reduced to that. I would rather not be called the Windex mage in any capacity, please. But hi, Calvin. I worked hard to market myself, and I'm just an advertisement for a cleaning agent? It's all in good fun, but like, come on! Come on! Alright, 51. Can destroy you in front. I just need to graze off of the other one. 57. Almost up to 4 hits. There are multiple kinds of mage? Yes, but I'm not a Windex mage. Cleaning is a good skill to have? Yes, but it's not my entire brand! Okay. Take it a little easier. I can graze off of you. I wanted to graze off of you, but I took a hit instead. Still, fact is, I was able to maintain a healthy enough state. Good float. I'm just gonna chainsaw you over and over again. No. I was in edge while I can see you. What do you mean I'm not hitting you? I'm gonna get a mana. Thank you for the 70 watts feed, Calvin. Thank you for the despite my complaining, like you told me to win this mage. Oh my goodness. Just wait for your time to come back. Okay, this might be a situation where I actually do use the Lost Holy Sword. Thank you. Oh god, I almost messed up my jump right there. I'm so glad about that. Kill you. Please, anytime, thank you. See, as an Ignis Mage, cleaning's not something anyone can do, but not everyone could. I am not fire-based, I am wind-based, people! I'm a wind mage! I am a wind mage! Buzz, you are a toy! Okay, still alive. Yes, save point. Thank goodness, I don't want to go back and deal with that. Thank goodness, I'm back to full health. Thank God. And now I return back, you absolute dastard of a fairy maid. I'm just gonna graze my health back real quick. Thank you. Alright, now we're not just gonna deal with these fairy maids at all. I'm gonna jump past a lot of these. I am a wind mage! Come on! Get mages extend their training to multi-sphere. Well, I'm not denying the fact I can still cast fire spells and whatever, but my primary domain of magic, the one that I specialize in, that I like the most, is wind. So if I'm gonna have a branding, I am a wind mage. People get it right! Oh my goodness. Don't worry about spending your mana here, Cruzy, because there is a soda machine in front. Don't mind the little mini Metroids, because you can get through the purple door, and you're just gonna have to fight this guy. I don't want to get anything. Oh, almost got through it all, Cruzy. Alright, decent enough. That was an edge, just need to keep moving. Don't want to get busted in here. Windex means a strong maid, because Kirby bosses, but do I look like my art style comes from a Kirby game? Not really, I wouldn't think, Chief. Come on now. Hello. Oh yeah, there's also these sculptures all on the way that you could destroy, which would give you a lot of gemstones, so that could be just passive statues. But I'm not really caring too much. Okay, you're about to fire off. I'm not gonna deal with that. We also got the bull ghost again. Nice short hop, Cruzy. Nice short hop. Woo! Okay, I still took that hit, which is unfortunate. Can't say too much about that. This machine gun maid is going to mow me down unless I immediately start knife fighting. Hello, HP, MP upgrade. Or follow-up skill. Ow. So this, so once again, if you want to go for achievements, this would be another funny zone, because you saw right there, there was a soda machine. There was a cannon. Yeah, a wastebasket at the bottom here, at the entrance of the other room. So, when you get to the next closest soda machine, you'd have to time stop all the way down to it if you wanted to deposit it in there. Right here. Alright, that was just for upgrades, and then that was just another thing of gems that I didn't necessarily need. Oh, it is still stat upgrades, so I guess I still will be complaining. Graze for all the pink praise, and we just jump over these bozos. Yeah, you just have to fill up your health from here, and then take the sodas machine afterwards. So, we will get to what is the penultimate boss here, which would be Notori. Yep, the shopkeeper is the penultimate boss, because of course the shopkeeper is. That's how it always is. Ow. Okay, bad hit, bad hit. Go back to chainsaws though. Nobody will get the lyrics to this song unless you watch Vertical Live for Touhou fan songs in English. So you see here, Notori's shooting purple lasers right there, to where they keep moving even if you did stop time, which would of course naturally be a problem. Okay, I don't get any time for this. Good use of snail time right there, Cruz to dodge everything. And we're just going to throw annoying chainsaws at Notori. Yeah, I know that, like, yeah, well, greed. It's ultra greed or whatever is the boss of greed mode. Not necessarily. Not the shopkeeper, because it's just, you know, a hanged man rather, inviting the guys that sell Godas just for any shop. Or there can just be any variation, but you get what I mean. So far, I've kind of beaten the absolute crap out of Notori with all my chainsaws. Ow, good hit. So this would be her phase 2, technically, when she goes into the bathroom and starts shooting me. but I've done a pretty good job of just whacking her. Alright, I need to get some graze. So snail time, so I can just graze off all of these bullets. That's a decent amount of MP, but crucially, I can just spend all of my time just chainsawing her to death if possible. And even if I took that hit, you can see how healthy I am right now. It comes down to me getting a little bit more graze for MP. Ow, got it. Graze all of the bullets, please. Keep going. And perfect stuff. So Natori would, so if you're playing the game throughout more, you're Doran, and if you're paying attention to her story, but I'm just kind of speedrunning, Natori was actually a Flan who took over Remilia's dimension, because she felt like she was being neglected. And what she was actually using the gems for, if you sold any to her at the shop, she'd be using it to power herself up here, thanks to all the gems that you had given to her from selling and everything like that or so. Which is a really cool concept, all things considered. In fact, I was actually thinking to myself, I should have sold more to Flan to make this boss fight more interesting, since I am just kind of speeding through things here a little bit. I say as I take 2 back-to-back hits. But, like, her boss fight would get a lot harder if, like, with bigger projectiles and everything like that, if you did give her a lot of gems, which is a really, really cool thing of not only making it, yeah, Shopkeep is the final boss, but you have to deal with more problems on that end too, with the fact that even if you are more powerful thanks to the updates, she's more powerful as well. Like you see, I kind of already have my idea on what I want to do against her. She's using 4 of a kind to spawn copies of herself, summons in 1,000 dagger to hit all of them in a line, and then she wants to use, I don't know what spell card this would be, but to summon these green gems, which would consistently be a problem otherwise, but with Shield Dagger, I can effectively deal with them without too much problem. So now I'm just going to snail time again to wait things out here while I also swap back to my chainsaw, because I want to be hitting her with all the time and rate that I'm getting from this projectile. You can see I'm at full resources for everything, thanks to just all the rays that I'm getting from this. So I just want to make use of that, and while I have all the time, quite literally in the world, hit her over and over and over again. The 4 of a kind once again. I can just 1,000 dagger off of this, and since I'm getting iframes, that is wonderful. Followed by shielded dagger right after to help deal with green gems, so my screen is clear for the next round. And then we can swap back to chainsaw. I'm surprised I remember the fight pretty well enough. I didn't really do too much practice otherwise if my melee fight was anything to really showcase what problems I was having otherwise. But I remember gimmicks enough to where I can take advantage of it. Alright, now I am out of time and graze, so I can't actually 1,000 daggers yet, so I'm just going to spend this phase just trying to graze for what I can. And then we're going to 1,000 dagger now. Slide underneath what I can. And now we're in a much stable state, because I've been able to graze enough to basically come away 4 resources. Destroy all the gems that I can with Shield Dagger. And now we get on to, I think, my favorite thing, which is the fact that every single boss has entered phase 2 otherwise so far has transitioned to their secondary theme, past their stage theme or so, or more of a remix. But when you get to Flan stage 2, it's not her boss music that changes, it changes to Night of Nights, which is, well, Sakia's boss music. It is a wonderful send-off because this used to be the final boss of the game master before we got the Rainbow update. And it's just really, really cute to cap off what would be the end of the game with what is, no, I'm not locked in here with you, you're locked in here with me. This is like literally Oh my, why do I hear boss music? This is my boss music. Only one thing foreign can beat Japanese warriors. Is that in reference to something, Kid George? Because if so, I don't know what you are referencing to. Alright. Gotta get some graze and then dodge and dagger through the hits. Points at 192. She should be dead after this rotation. In fact, I don't need to stop time. Maybe I do. Okay, we're fine. Good stuff, Grizzy. So with that, that would be Luna Nights complete on base game. But we got 2 more, I guess, like, post-update boss fights to go through as well here. So pretty good for me, all things considered here. I'm just skipping through the story once again because I'm trying to get this done timely enough. Because it is 10:52 p.m. in my area at the moment. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to skip this staff stuff. But yeah, I got Reimu and I got Cherno to fight. Now, I don't actually remember the Cherno fight much, but I do remember the Reimu fight a little bit more. And I'm gonna be challenged on that, I feel, quite frankly. But we're gonna have a fun enough time and just see what we can span through it here. But while we do this, I'm gonna be right back. Need to just get some more water. Alright, I'm back. But the main gist of the story afterwards is that after we beat Florian up, Remy would come by and say, I'm sorry for excluding you, because I was just doing it for, you know, your own safety as always, as is by regular order. So I'll involve you next time that we play, and Satya's just kind of like, really? You two are making up but you're not apologizing for me? Yeah, Satya did have to go through everything here. But I will say, like, when I first played Luna Nights, I spent so many, well, nights on this, funny enough. Because this was a wonderful game, and getting to learn the boss fights, like any good Touhou game, was really fun. Not to mention getting better at just, you know, grazing the attacks, recognizing what I can hit, what I can't, and just getting through it all. It was really great. And I actually never got to play much past, I think Stages 1 and 2 of Deeded Record, like a Record of Lodoss War? The Team Ladybug, the developer's follow-up game. Because it was still in development, but I haven't kept up with updates afterwards, so I'd have to see. But anyway, now, we get this notification that says the White Shrine gate has opened, which I believe is back... is back at the very beginning. So I need to head back to my first portal, get to the first area, and go on from there. But I'm just going, I was about to say, I'm just going to span through. The fact is, if I go back to the very end, I just go through the Remelia fight. So, instead, we need to go to our portal and go back to the first area. Because before, you can see here by that clear symbol over the boss health, where the boss health would be, that would just be the end of the game, straight up. I have cleared the game. But the Reimu update and the Cherno update would come after the game's release, as free, you know, content updates, of course. So, I need to go back and do those. Okay, yeah, portal down here. Good stuff. So go back to Area 1 cruising. Back to the first theme, and back to Area 1 enemies. Oh, you love to see it. should be able to speed through this fast here. That, because it's overpowered enough, let's bust out the Holy Sword. Let's just speed through here since we're backtracking anyway. Actually, I can't remember if it's in the shop area here, or if it's in that one little unexplored place that I've read. Let's just make sure. The soda cans here. But yeah, I think it is in that one little unexplored crevasse that I've been to. Otherwise, Notori just gets me by Notori. Well, we know it's play. Great. Let's move back to this area cruising. Yeah, just letting the Holy Sword have its fun. Did I actually get the secret? I can't remember if there's behind the box or not. Okay, yes I did. And there's no other secret behind it. Good to know. No other secrets behind, put the Holy Sword away for a moment. And not only is there a nice little knife upgrade, but this should be, yep, a shrine gateway. Perfect. Because what we'll see here is Notori from the real world come on by. She'll say, hey, this dimension is unstable after you beat Remy and everything, so we need you to go through this portal and fix it somehow. And this would be the chaotic space, which is, once again, the last area of the game, and without a doubt, the hardest. It has combinations of enemies from all zones. It's going to, alongside challenging you with even more new things that didn't exist in the base game version. Oh, right, so there wasn't a Mandrake, but there was that wolf right there. At the very least, we now have our save spot, so we can keep spinning on from here. Yeah, so I gotta look for that one little Foxtail chicken node when that's there. And then you see here, another thing that we're going to have to really start looking at for the future is these gates. What do they do? Well, anytime you touch the game orb, they will open up the next area or so. By open up, I mean, it's kind of like trigger gates. So so I need to hit it to open a gate back and forth, and that will be puzzles that we have to constantly deal with. And I did not realize that just because that was purple, that's what actually hit me. So actually, because I did beat the main game, and I'm not gonna have to do a clan boss fight anymore, I should go ahead actually call over Notori and buy a time upgrade. Because I have the jewels for it. Because I will always take extra time, and I'm not gonna mind too much about selling all the extra stat buffs. Quite frankly, I'll just keep going with this. Ow. Bad damage. Yeah, this will be a potential puzzle element in the future. With, you know, opening, closing these doors, exactly so. For instance here, we are involving water, we're involving gates. Let's have to see how it goes. And I also do remember distinctly how much I hated, how much I hated having to deal with the water stuff in this, so bad doing it. Remember, if you try to stop time in water, well, you're stuck on that terrain, technically. So instead, I can only just walk through it naturally yourself, and try to keep spinning for it. Catch purple, so you're still gonna keep moving through stop time, that is the problem. What do you mean the stun knives weren't enough? What do you mean the stun knives weren't enough? Yeah, just give me auto aim. Hello, use auto aim. I keep pressing the entire run button. We're good. So then, we have to go back here, activate the gate once more. I'm just gonna time stop, that way I don't activate it by accident as I jump up here. And now, not only do we have terrain right here at the bottom, but we can now access the back end. So you can see how this backtracking back and forth really has to go, like, really will work when it comes to these kind of like, just like little puzzle areas in the... Whoa, Raiden XP. Oh god, Raiden, or rather Fujin, or whatever it is. There's Gold Thunder. I think it is. Raiden. Now you can see here, this is a Fate Soda machine, because it's got that Fox tail, so as curious as it would be to fall for it, I'm smarter than that. But I know I have gotten caught off guard in previous playthroughs by that one Sly Fox. But not this time, not this time. I'm smarter than that, because I remember it distinctly. Who's these two boys? I don't want to deal with you. You can see, puzzle solving right here. Because I can't knife slide through here. So we just have to activate the gates back and forth and see, okay, what do we need to do here? Don't know. Also, what is Notori saying? I need to make sure I'm not forgetting. Yep, so just say... So it's just real Notori once again saying, hey, there is an intruder in this area. And funny enough, Satya references the main game and says, aren't you giving a shop ticket? But you have to recall, that was always Flan trying to just steal crystals out of... get whatever crystals he could out of Satya back then. So then, when it's real Notori, he just goes, what do you mean, give you a shop ticket? Yep, okay, Shield Dagger coming in clutch right here. So now we have to use these gates to continue our... Okay, you can see right there, the visual cutter from Shield Dagger did kind of screw me up, but we got the save point, so legitimately do not mind at all. I think I'm just gonna 1000 Dagger past the cat and just say I'm not dealing with you, and then Lost Holy Sword the spirits. You can see, it's like, yeah, since you just need to understand the enemy, Lost Holy Sword trivializes throwing these encounters so badly, that just doesn't feel good, but I've been trying to use it only sparingly. Oh, I thought I could dodge that fire. Oh well. Spirits are just dagger on you. Decent. It's up, Cruzy. There's some fun here. No, there's not. I don't have the right thing activated, so I can't actually go here yet. So I gotta go from here later. Copy that. For now, let's Shield Dagger. I could be using Lost Holy Sword, but I'm not using it, one, because it's Lost Holy Sword, it's kind of, you know, broken, but also I'm trying to graze whatever health I can off of these spirits. I'll have to come back to this area, without a doubt. Either that, or rather, not come back to this area necessarily, but if I just activate the space right there, then I should be fine. If I activate the barrier, I should be able to access it now. What is Chaos Card, Protoss? I do not know what Chaos Card is. Ow. They passed. I don't want to get hit anymore. Okay, we're fine. Good hits. Waited for the cap to jump, and then I moved along. And this should be the Cherno fight, I believe, but I think there's a save point over here in this corner, if I recall. Yep, exactly. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I don't want to head into a boss fight with less health than anything. But Cherno, Cherno, Cherno. So the funny thing is that, oh, it's his face. Remelia invited over, or rather, Cherno also kind of sneaked in with the instability over here, okay, to his face, be a boss fight. And I think I've only fought her once. So I'm actually, this is actually a pretty blind reaction to how Cherno works. So I need to figure out what I need to do against her. Decent dodges for me. Okay, so that's just ice spikes on the ground. I think if I go back to my usual Chainsaw 1000 Dodgers, this could work, but save some time in case. Can I stand on the icicles? Yes, I can, seriously. And that's because Cherno would just hit me otherwise. Oh, goodness gracious! Okay. I see what you'd have to do otherwise on that. You'd have to get on top of the icicles beforehand, then destroy one, so you can get underneath them as you range down on them. Okay, I see that now. That's actually a really cool boss design. I do like that. And I still got hit by that. Okay, so that's basically the only two cats I've really been hit by so far. That is entirely gone. Kills everything that's popped from the target and kill apart and destroy a soul card. You're talking about 4 souls, right? Once again, like, you are referencing stuff that I do not have the most knowledge on. I will be honest with you, Chief. Yeah, that's how you graze. And fact is, you graze so much just by naturally standing underneath, too. That's actually, once again, a really cool boss attack. I will admit, I do like it. Oh, not even the invincibility of thousand edge can get through the freeze, brother. This stinks. Alright, just graze a little bit more. That's also really nice that I can graze. Can graze by just hitting the little ice road spikes that Cherno puts out. Oh, goodness gracious. Interesting. That's her limit break, basically. Oh, I'm gonna take a hit right there. Not bad. But you should be dead soon enough. Maybe 2-3 rotations of Chainsaw? Sure, then again, that's such an annoying attack, but I should have you dead to rights. Nice stuff! Butterbean starts... Like, dude, I do not know what... I have never played Forcible, so I don't know the effects on it, necessarily. What Butterbean does. Yeah, Cherno just got lost. She's still the cutest thing, but you do get the Ice Magatama for defeating her, which is going to be useful immediately, because you can then... Okay, I was about to say, usually you'd have to deal with this influx of enemies. Just like before the Cherno update, you just have to deal with, yeah, this sort of like Dragon Dancer and a few other smaller enemies, I suppose. Do not die immediately after I just beat Cherno to get the Magatama. But with the Cherno update, you know, you just fight her instead naturally. You can see the little regular spirits are beats in the form of like a Magatama, which is really darn cute. Alright, I'm in one-hit territory, so let's just be careful and be safe, really. Okay, you can't destroy the dancing dragons with a use of 1000 dagger. I just want to graze so I can get past the cats, because I hate the cats. I just want to graze the small spirits and just get health that way. That way I can at least take a hit or two from the cats, okay? Okay, look, I made it past, I can save, I'm fine now. But now all those fire barriers that have been in the way, that have been small problems to this point, will now basically be completely nullified, because I don't have to care about them at all from now on. Ow. Annoying spirits, but whatever. Gosh darn it. Screw these stupid little cats. You can see here, with the Ice Magatama, I don't have to go around flamethrowers anymore. In fact, they just like literally warp around me. I will never take any damage from them ever again, because that is just an active effect rather, I suppose. So yeah, this not only will help me speed around the area, but I can also access different parts of the map as well, a lot easier. This is right here, where I can now get the dash spike, which is something that's been a long time coming. Like, yeah, as you can see right here, like double tap in a direction, I can just now basically move at lightning fast speed. Just have a small internal cooldown. Quite frankly, it helps you move around so much more. These cameras are also freezing in place if you didn't do anything about it otherwise, so just make sure you can get through it. And now we are going to get Magitamas that are not affected by time stop. So the big crux of that is we can use it for creative puzzle solving. First and foremost, I need to destroy these guys. Yeah, otherwise I'm gonna take so much damage. Excuse me? Do you like bean soup? I do not like coffee, no thank you. Then you can get through to the top end, like so, for instance. Despite stopping time. Alright, guarantee that I can destroy these fireworks I know really quick, please. I'm just gonna keep rushing through on the top, because what I want to be able to do is something like... Alright, so I can't do that. So, because it's locked off from that side, what I need to do is actually go through these sewers here. Okay, that's a stupid hit. I'm just gonna heal up first. You watch Lee too? Of course I watch Lee! I've watched Lee since his first Marvel vs. Capcom shenanigans, and actually before that too, of course, when he had big popularity spike just as his Mario Kart stuff. I've watched Lee for quite a long time, friend. Alright, so the key here, obviously, is you need to go into the water. I've been going about this the entire way. Instead of trying to backtrack all the way, what I need to do is activate this Magatama and then dive into the water here. Now this will be one of the few times I do use the Lost Holy Sword. I'm not going to deal with these fish. These fish suck. In fact, I'm almost dead to said fish that suck. What the heck? I fell through a wall. I just wanted to time stop because since I was so low on mana to let the Lost Holy Sword do its work. Where am I? I am inside the walls? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Chief. This is hilariously problematic, but okay. Time's full. I don't have enough room to jump up. Dude, I'm actually gonna have to kill this run. That is actually so sad. I have to kill the run from where I had gotten and I have to restart. So I'm restarting all the way back down here, which is a bit annoying, but like what more can I really do in that situation? When you fall through a wall like that, you're just dead in the water, Chief. Like there's nothing more you can do for that run. Okay, so Team Ladybug, that is a very interesting, well, bug to encounter, I suppose. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with that cat, so I'm just going ahead and guiltily using the Lost Holy Sword. I'm gonna take this hit because I used Southern Edge in a very bad place. Alright. Grab the dash fight. Then we just start moving out of here. Give me shield daggers so I can get past these bozos. Oops. Alright, good on this end. And then we just restart the original game plan. I can't believe I didn't take immediate hits, but now I'm suffering, I'm suffering, I'm suffering. Yep, just lost Holy Sword. Screw it, screw it, screw it. So yeah, I'm curious of, like, can I actually, like, is there anything actually underneath here? No, I did just legitimately fall through a wall that, very much so, I was not intended to fall through. Don't mind the pain, don't mind the fish. I will get 1000 Edge out. I have no idea who you are talking about. Part 23, I don't think I want to rate a battle between somebody whose name is Dr. Krumer. Hello? Oh, just started. I ran out of time. That's the worst time. Smile. Anyway, what really I need to be doing here is going down to that little junction to where the water is... What's his face? Where the water is shooting through. I locked myself out because of my bad timing. Oops. Well, this is a certified lost Holy Sword moment. Actually, out of mana otherwise, but I think I can sneak my way over here. I don't know if I can actually necessarily totally fish my current state. I'm just trying to graze on them, quite frankly. I am not going to lie with how low I am. I think the point of these rooms is you're supposed to use the dash fight. And also, since I didn't get access to the soda machine, I'm just trying to graze on this little stupid fish right here as much as I can. Half-Life VR and my AI self-aware. Well, once again, another game that I do not know, Chief, so I cannot rate that. I could rate at least Satya vs. Dio, but I have not been able to rate anything else, Chief. Yeah, you are supposed to be death spike, definitely so, on this area, on this set of rooms. Good. Good stuff, Cruzy. So, technically, I should be able to get to that other area with the strong turret. With the strong turret then. But I just, you know, have been stupid. Alright, can I graze on you, sir? Thank you. I want to keep this grazing on you for as much health as I can potentially get, since you're not doing anything to begin with. Because all of that damage from the fish has been really stupid. And you would not believe how long it took me to recognize I had to use dash spike in my first playthrough there. Because holy crap, do I hate that area. Not a game, it's a video series by Wayne Radio. Half-Life VR? I mean, I mean, you can assume that is Half-Life Alex that you're talking about. Like, once again, that's another series I do not know anything about. That is also a consider, just hit me. You know what? I'm just not going to deal with this. Thank you for letting me graze on you. Just gonna get my full health back, please. Alright, we're out of here. So we got more activation puzzles. Oh, at least they aren't necessarily hard puzzles. I'm just waiting for these spirits to come to me is what I was hoping. Or right there, but it's whatever. Fate save point, because it's a Kitsune tail, you can see right there. Actually, watch it. It's pretty great. Oh, Gordon had a wife to take a picture in the course. I guess I'll look into it, I suppose? I wasn't necessarily looking into it, but if it's your recommendation, I could. Okay, so this is the other side back. And I've lost myself out. God damn it, not again. Well, doing this to myself. Ow! Stupid penguins. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to go all the way back around again because I'm an idiot. It's okay though. Oh, what vacay? Are you out to the whole week? I will be out. I will be gone the entire week out of state, Amy. So I will not be around for next week's meet. I apologize about that. Oh, I got nothing all. It's all improv. I mean, I know. I at the very least, I know who Wayne is. Just thanks to there. It was a lie. There is no fridge. That's really the only popular media I guess they know about him. But I've also seen like a clip or two, I guess. It's just like, once again, I thought you were referring to Half-Life Alyx when you said Half-Life VR. Yeah, I'll be out, so enjoy your time now without me. I know, I'm a big bully, so you'll probably really enjoy it. I apologize for that. Alright, I'm just using Watch Always Work to try to speed things up here real quick. Because since I activated the machine, I sold the machine, and then if I didn't know it, backtracked myself around. That just sucks. We'll pass Bad Apple without you, maybe. I mean, look, if y'all do that, I'd be proud, but then, but I would 100% just be on the train to say, so, when am I getting my turn to pass Bad Apple? Mom said it's my turn to pass Bad Apple. I know it's a Kitsune, but I just wanted to see what could happen if I destroyed it, and frankly, nothing came from it. He did Half-Life Alyx without attacking me. Once again, this is a war that I am not partial to. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna time stop at this point. But how are you doing tonight, Amy? Hopefully you're doing well enough. Just a statue of diamonds, that's lame. Pretty good run this week while you were gone, so it's decently painful. I see! You see me as expendable! That's all that you see me as! I see how it is! Jokes. Ah, crap. I did that to myself. That's from the arcade again? Yeah. Alright, this was another puzzle that I remember really struggling with. And by puzzle, I mean, you just have to jump through all the water, like so. I remember that really stumping me bad once again when I first played Luna Nights. Alright, just get my grades again. Because especially so, I'm also pretty low on mana. And I think I'm just gonna Falcon Dasher. I don't feel like dealing with the Polaroid camera enemies, whatever it is. I'm just going to outspeed this dragon. Not outspeeding Trap, but it's okay. Duh! I couldn't do anything about that, even with all the infinite power of Thousand Edge. We missed our soccer ball player. Look, I still feel like it is both like a great change that they finally have Dream for what should be like co-op 4 songs and above. I am taking way too seriously for this reason. Just so many grades back all this helps. But at the same time, it feels like, you know, it's like, oh, kids nowadays playing Pump It Up Phoenix have it so easy. They never had to learn to play with the darn soccer balls and everything like that. Oh, woe is me. They have it so easy. I will be very much so a boomer on that take, dude. Because I had to learn for 3 versions. Yeah, Prime, Prime 2, and Double X. I had to learn so much. And I'm pretty sure this is the final stretch. I've got basically 2 hallways of enemies to deal with, and then we're at the rainbow. Because seeing that portal makes me immediately recognize we are almost there. lost Holy Sword to do with Spirit, which was the only real. Hello, fish. Die, please. On the statue. You see here, that's just emeralds that we're getting for the more statues, of course. It should just be co-op skins, to be honest. I know! That's what I've been saying! They really should, considering how much of a market there is for co-op. That's me. Hi, I'm the market for co-op. I will say, though, thank you for the intel, everybody, as well. I say everybody, like, from you, Amy, and from everybody else in the group. That's another, that's another free 50 credits, basically. I'm getting all of the credits from predicting right on the games. Smile, smile, smile. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so... Alex and Dodger, and yeah, this is the final round of enemies before raiding. So, we just say no to as much of it as we can. Okay, maybe I can't say no to as much of it as I'd like to. I'm in a very bad situation. I am not going to lie. Yeah, I'm dead. That's my own fault. I want to sprint faster, but all the torii gates actually really screwed me up there. So, guess where we are. We have to get, we have to go all the way back around. I was really almost there to finishing off stream in that case then, but I'm hitting my benchmark for what I expected of about 3 hours to get through Luna Nights, so no big deal. Don't care about the cats too much. I need to stop time so then I can get on the ledge. Need to grab Dash Spike. So I just have one fish section I'm just gonna hate going through again. Because all of the other parts of this final world here I don't mind as much, but it's just the fish and the water. It's just more it's more annoying. And more annoying and tedious more than anything. D&D class, Total Necromancer 7 variant. Multi-class glitch. So that's what you're referring to when you said that playing as always is fun. Okay, that's cheap. Ow, that's 2 instances of damage I never should have taken in any other environment. How long does this take if you're playing leisurely? For me, since this is not a blind run, this is just like, I guess more of a casual speed run. I think Luna Nights took me about like 7-8 hours to get through. It's just, it's a Metroidvania through and through. In terms of like, in terms of collecting items, exploring, and just naturally getting through it. But for me, who had a decent enough memory, even after not playing it for 4 years, you can see I'm getting through it in 3, I see. Of course, like, it's Satya, it's my girl Satya, of course I have to represent and play as her. But it's a Metroidvania with huge emphasis on her special power of being able to stop time and everything of that sort. I don't think I'm gonna get past this fish in this cycle. I'm just gonna stun knife you so I can guarantee get past. Never mind draining my mana, so on, and then dash. Like, I'll get my mana back after grazing this thing. Dash, spike, pass. Say no to this room. You see, like, with me stopping time, I'm able to get past some enemies really easily. Okay. I need to activate while time stopped here. Yeah, just like everything on Luna Nights is built on manipulating your time, from being able to jump on. Oh, you kicked me to the wall like that. That's you're just gonna get lost always sorted for that. But from being able to slow down time for fighting enemies, to stopping time to solve puzzles like activating these pressure plates and everything like that or so, for instance, to then going on and like even like using a stop time to to jump on your knights as you're suspended in midair. Everything, once again, about Luna Nights is built upon that fantasy, and it is, you know, for me, #1 Sakuya Ichiro lover. Actually, I can't take that title. I think that title goes to Blake. I said to Blake Sakuyori on Twitter. But it very much so fulfills everything I would have wanted out of playing as Sakuya in a game. It's just really cool on that end, just in general. I wait for the fish to jump. Then we start going over here. I wonder if I have time, if I slow time. Okay, no, I actually have to have a full gauge of time stop, because slowing time would still have this gauge going down too fast. So just wait for my time gauge in the middle to recharge. Anytime now, Cruzy. Anytime. Alright, go. Oh, that's just so good. And the fact that I failed to make that jump right there. I'm gonna need my entire gauge for this, just about. Stop it. Go. God! So close, so close. I played it pretty slow right there because I didn't want to mess up my jump, but I did burn a little bit by just standing still for like that's half a second or so between every jump. Right, I'll just take that moment to grab some water then in that case. And one more try, Juicy. Let's say if I dash spike, then I can get a little bit of extra air time, and worked out perfectly. Yep, remembering that I have dash spike really did help right there. Alright, praise for some time meter back, please. Before I get my 1,000 I can't believe the stupid Polaroid camera cancels 1,000 edge like that. That's actually ridiculously stupid. Again, I let myself be hit by that. I wish I could just stay underneath these dancing dragons for a quick second. Don't want to risk anything. I'm just going to graze back all this health. Let's say, okay, the only thing I actually need to worry about here then is actually being far enough on screen. That way I can take a hit without being knocked back. I'm not gonna be stupid. I want to take each of these rooms at full health, considering how much time I am burning backtracking back and forth for this. Dash spike. That is bad. It's cheesy in a way, but I am taking advantage of what is one of the game's main mechanics, of course, and just grazing in general. That is 2 hits, I thought I had more iframes on that, I'm not gonna lie. I think what I should do instead is just use Shield Dagger and get as many hits as I can. But granted, that was a horrible use of it. Here's the idea. Use Shield Dagger, and then immediately swap to 1,000 Dagger. You know what? Okay, I was about to say, that's a very decent idea, and I did destroy the lion statue right there. But I didn't get to actually move further on. So, try that again, Freezy. As soon as you can get back to the other room. Thank goodness I can just keep farming blue grays. I'm an idiot. Please stop. Please stop, Freezy. If you die here, I'm going to never forgive myself. Oh, come on, I thought I got to the other screen! Why made it to the other screen, you stupid dragon dancers! This is gonna be horrible YouTube content, I can already feel it. I'm gonna upload these, one world at a time, just about. Okay, wrong button. Move up. Okay, that is not what I wanted. I wanted to get a shield dagger out as soon as possible, and then legitimately just let's toss us a bunch of stun knives and see how much damage I can do with that. Hey, that worked out very well. I am not going to lie. Now the thing I could do is potentially just do something like this. Teleport back real quick. I want to teleport back real quick and just activate the save point just for my own safety's sake. Considering how it's really just a room above me, I just don't want to die. I don't want to die and have to live all of that over again. So, save me. Now that's basically a good half of the what's face, the final world done. So we are doing okay. Are you trying to kill each other in my chat? Please do not do that. Alright, so now that I have a save point established, I can go back to World 6. And we restart things here. Now granted, I'm gonna have to keep going back to, what's his face, to that portal otherwise. But it's a lot better than having to backtrack through the entire darn area, Chief. I am not going to lie. This is awkward. I'm not getting the airtime I want. Okay, there we go. Now I can jump all the way up. Oh, I missed my jump. Oh, gosh darn it. I'm gonna have to wait for my time to come back again. Not again, dude. Not again. Gosh darn it. Okay. 30 is always the benchmark. I feel just about to be able to successfully get a jump off. That's decent. And then now I'm just going to Lost Force like this. I'm not dealing with these stupid cats. I have the mana to do so I'll just wait it out for a second, Chief. Okay, now I'll just auto aim. And I'll do it twice so I don't have to deal with that stupid Polaroid camera as well. So I'm gonna get the graze off of the Raiden here. I was hoping I'd get the graze off the Raiden a lot more, but I clearly did not. I'm trying to play super careful because I don't want to get stun locked and take more than one hit. I'm basically breaking even on my graze, just about. Gosh darn it. Alright, that's it. I'm just gonna farm it on the spirits instead. You can probably put in the match. Don't kill! I don't care if you're testing stuff. Don't kill them in my chat. Kill them in your own chat or on your own time. Don't kill my chat members, and especially my IRLs. Yeah, this is very inefficient graze farming. Now I say that as I get above 20 health on that. All right, perfect. Actually, I can't cheese as much as I would like here, wouldn't I? Whatever. Just toss a million stun knives because, quite frankly, I just need to destroy the Dragon Dancers, and then things should be a lot easier on this end, hopefully. So I am just trying to brute force past this little last section, but this is the last section before Rain. If my memory serves me correctly. And I just want to get through it. I want to get through it so badly. Ah! So close. Alright. It's fine. The fact is, me activating that save point was really just kind of important to that end. Alright, so stun knives weren't immediately doing as much work. I might have to take it a lot slower. And by might, I mean, well, I think that is the calculus to it, considering how I've failed that section twice now. Everything else is still doable beforehand. It's just that there's so many of them. And the fact that the authority gates existing, stopping me from getting to rush through completely, is, of course, its own problem and a half. Also, I shouldn't have to detour for, what's his face? for like the collectible statues, because they aren't stat upgrades anyway. So why do I really care about trying to get? Actually, yeah, the gems are stat upgrades, but they are the smallest stat upgrades in the world. Does the marketable plushie turn me into a Fumo? No, it turns me into a Nezo, rather, actually. Alright. Let's go with the classic. Just get the 1000 Dagger out. And just destroy these ratings first and foremost. Can't graze on you anymore. But what I will do is still destroy these from a distance if possible. I don't mind burning 1000 edge on that one penguin, so that's one section done. And we'll just, like, besides, instead of speeding through it, you can just say, I don't care how long it takes me to get through here, as long as I get through here, right? Let's farm some mana real quick. Before activating the next pot of enemies. Ow, that's a bad hit. Right, I don't have enough for another 1000 Dagger, and I don't have enough, I can only have enough time for 1000 Dagger as well. Good graze cruising. Destroy the penguins, take it easy. You just keep chilling through it. I will advise you though, if you are going to redeem that, I probably will refund it at that stage, considering how I'm not going to be online for much more at this point here. Because at most, I just have the Reimu boss fight, which, well, I'm estimating will only take me maybe a try or two, hopefully. Nice kiting with your dash fight cruising, really nice kiting. Next pod. I'm one off from activating 1000 Dagger. Alright, got through it. Yes, finally! It's Reimu time! Alright, let's deal with it. Perhaps you can be part of the speedrun community for this game if there is one. No, I have no interest in honing that craft. No, that is not my interest at all. But anyway. Reimu, final boss. She's here, lore-wise, because Remelia was doing crap, so she's here to investigate it, of course. So we have to defeat her on this end. Now, I do remember certain cheeses that I can do on this fight, such as exactly so doing that 1000 Dagger when she shoots her fireballs, because that allows me to get a lot of things back. But I have to do it at the tail end. Yeah, never mind, I can't do it at the tail end. But that is a strategy that I can do. I think I have to use slow. By slow, I mean time snail, if I actually want to do that. Considering how I'm not going to get value otherwise. Ow, wasn't working. Should have expected that, because that's the next order of operations with their attacks. Alright, now I do it, and then I immediately hit time stop after. I tried doing it, but I still did get a little bit of health from that. Decent stuff so far, cruising. Dodge the hit from the Gohei, and just keep this up, keep this up. Oh, good timing, good timing, good timing. Ah, I still took the hit. Oh, I'm still in really good health right now. Toss the knives up, get past the seals, and that just hurts right there. I mean, effectively, I think I'm in 2-tap range for Reimu right now. Just be careful, because that is a command grab, basically. Ow, that hurts. I graced enough to not be in 2-tap, to hit that hit and still be in 2-tap. That's horrible. That's horrible. I have to absorb as much of this as possible, because I'd die otherwise. That's a really, really good... Oh, shoot, I got tagged. But I was frozen long enough that I was able to graze. Well, I'm basically in max health, so this is actually turning out pretty good now, even if I did mess up my initial plans there. So, phase 1 of Reimu done. And then now, Touhou 1 reference! Touhou 1 reference! This is where we go back to tried and true chainsaw strategies. Yes, but I'm pretty sure I want snail. Toss as many chainsaws as I can raise out of this. So glad I caught that. I remember getting caught by that move so much in my Remy, in my Oyan fights. But it's the same logic, basically, that you have to use right there to dodge the Goheis when Remy just positively does nothing. Shoot. I'm dead. That was actually way too much damage. Alright, nice try. Slow myself down on this try after, I think, Cruzy. Also, Rain just immediately slot right into me here. Okay, why am I tossing the stun knives when I could just, be doing 1000 Dagger instead? Perfect timing into, okay, not the best run right there. Toss up so I have room. So get hit by the command grab. I tried grazing close, didn't work out, obviously. I'm running half on my resources, which ain't the best. I was about to say, at the very least, I'm running away from most of those hits altogether with most of my health. But the fact is, I can only take 4 hits, basically, unless I graze a Rainu hit. I can't find games, the more familiar they are, the stronger they are. I mean, when it's like gonna be like your big attack or whatever, yeah, I'd assume. Really, really good timing on that Cruzy. Yeah, he still took a hit, but that's kind of expected from what's been going on right now. Do 1000 Dagger once again to just cheese through her attack. And I should be good here for a phase 2. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, phase 2, get ready for the Touhou 1 reference. Back to full health, back to full time. I'm good. Gotta toss these chainsaws ASAP. Because I need to just maximize the damage that I can while I can spare the time to do so. Now, if I can slow time, it would be great, because I want to graze as much as I can off of those attacks as well. Gohei. Good dodge. Alright, time stop on these so I can get those out of the way. Last time I wasn't able to. And then I just want to graze as much on this attack as well. Good stuff. Still at full health. And at a reasonable amount of time and mana. So this is where I want to use 1000 Daggers to clear my way. Because if I got caught by one of those ceiling signs, then I'm basically dead in the water. Rather, it's actually going to take away half of my health. Right, patience. I took a hit. Not the best. I have no idea what this attack is. I don't remember what this attack is. Snail pace me, please? But that was an edge. Real edge strategies. Nice stuff. The whole 1 reference? Back to full graze. Alright, I got through a full attack cycle, and I'm at full health right now. I'm very confident with myself. I say that as I immediately get hit. That sucks. Alright, maybe 2 more full cycles of Rainu's attacks should do it. That's a very bad hit. That is another very bad hit. I am 1 hit range. I got swiped by the Gohei! No! So it just comes just in the middle of the screen itself, rather than where Rainu's positioned. Alright, that's good, that's good to know for the future. Like legit, I'm just gonna keep firing these 1,000 edges on Rainy. That is the wrong direction. That's what I can. That sucks that I took the hit right there, but I'm still walking away with the majority of my health. I can't believe I didn't get command drop right there. That's still a bad hit. I couldn't get to go, hey. Unfortunate. Just save enough mana so that way you can still 1,000 edge. Decent. Oh, I got clipped. I got clipped. That hurts. That actually really hurts. So glitch out of bounds. This wouldn't be considered glitchless. I wasn't even really speedrunning at all. Let's be honest here. I mean, speedrunning enough. I just wanted to beat this game during the stream, and that's really. You really say I got tagged. I think this run's dead. Not dead, but I'm gonna have to graze everything on the Touhou One reference. I still have enough for 1,000 dagger prod, which should get me enough graze to hopefully get half health on Opine at the beginning here. Have a good night, Galvin. Or I could just run into it like an idiot. Oh no, Chief. You know how I said I could potentially one round Reimu? Yeah, how good is that prediction going for you, Cruzy? Not good at all. It's detrimental. I mean, if it was HEDQ, that would hit the bingo card for this has never happened before. Alright, I'm barely at 40 mana to be able to cast 1,000 Dagger. Okay, nice. I got the mash to be able to get 2,000 daggers out. So not only did I not get hit, but I was able to literally buffer through her entire attack. Great stuff. Only problem now, I am out of mana completely. So just get what knives that I can. Nice dodging. I just want to float and just get some mana back. Or I mash the key. Didn't get it that time, unfortunate. But I do have full time. I just want to keep moving forwards because I want to be able to graze through the latter half of this attack to get as much mana back as possible. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff, Rudy. Now, you don't have the mana to actually get through Touhou One reference or graze, so what you're gonna have to do is immediately just graze the first stuff. Unfortunately, pink raise, I mean. Then you can blue raise. Go chainsaw. Out of mana, but we have all the time in the world. No, I want to snail time. Gosh darn it. Oh, I took 3 hits, dude. That's actually really bad. I have to be in the middle to dodge the Gohei. And then take this solo Cruzy. Oh, you got clipped because you dodged towards it! I can beat Reimu. I'm gonna beat her tonight. I hit the 3-hour mark, so unfortunately, I am not beating my prediction for underneath 3 hours I can do all of Luna Nights. That's alright. It's alright, it's alright. You're frustrated. You want this to end. I got through one cycle of Reimu, but I am taking a lot of stupid clips when I really shouldn't be. Do this through the command grab. Playing Rimworld? I have never played Rimworld, and I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what Rimworld is, my friend. Like genre-wise and everything. I legitimately do not know. Congrats to it for having Twitch integration, though, I guess. I don't have the mana for this. Oh, gosh darn it. This run is so bad. You know, I wasted too much of my, pink mana. just flailing around, that I don't have any regular, like, just regular MP to actually graze through anything. And now I do, so you have to stress it now, and then back up, colony management sim, and push integration into the mod. Why do you think I'd be a good fit for a ring? I'm not much into, like, I guess, like, bigger colony management stuff, necessarily, I don't think. Alright, you have enough, so you can blue-graze off of this. Really good stuff, Cruzy. Now it's chainsaw time. Just let the chainsaws run loose. Ow, that hit. Right, calm down. You want to graze as much as possible. Amazing. You're at half health, so you can take 2 hits. You missed all your chainsaws in time stop though, that's really bad. Alright. Slide underneath. Ah, almost got through it all. Okay, look, that's decent, that's decent. I'm still at 2/3 health. Ah! Oh, I got so lucky, I got so lucky, I got so lucky. It seems to be pretty common in the third stages. I mean, that's pretty much true for most games now, isn't it? Like, to where it's calm enough, but then as you get later on, that's really like where the difficulty comes in. Alright, look. That was almost a good 2 cycles of Reimu's health. I'm still walking away with completing 8 cycles. Gotta remember the order of operations is how everything goes. And crucially, if I can not take hits on phases like these. Joey's coming down, so you know that you just gotta stand in the middle of the screen. And preserve some time for the green orbs. Good slide. And now, you just need to get as much health as you can. Ah, gosh darn it. Do it. That's still pretty decent. That is still pretty decent, all things considered. Destroy these. I think I need to destroy all of those before the lightning comes in. Okay, well, the lightning came in anyway. I'm just using my time right now to move up. And then I just want to... Oh, it's this phase again. Play calm, play calm. No time for safety. I mean, that's what I expect from any scaling difficulty trade-offs. When it comes to just like, yeah, you want your difficulty option, well, here's your difficulty option. And yeah... Didn't get as much grace as I would have liked out of that, but it's okay. Prepare snail time. I want to get blue grays from these boys here as much as possible. Prepare snail time. I got what I wanted out of this. Pretty good. Joey's in the middle. I should have Reimu this time. This should be a good chainsaw cycle. Let's go! Okay, that took long enough, but I calmed down a little bit right there. Let's go. Very happy with that. I am 6 minutes over schedule, but hey, that's not bad at all. Took a little bit. But okay, okay. Now I can call Luna Nights done. Past skipping the stories and whatever, but it was pseudo speedrunning enough. Because then we'd get Remy, Notori, and Notori, well, Flay and disguised as Notori to say, yeah, alright, things are collapsing, so we need to get everybody out of here. So, alright, Cyril, and then everybody gets to make fun of Satya since she can't fly. Implosion on yourself? Protoss? Can you not? But with the world ending, you just have to get into the mech. I forgot how to do that. I thought it was just all scripted. And then, well, yeah. Well, enough. From this point on in Luna Nights, you'd unlock the boss rush, which would just be all bosses bat to bat, but I've had enough time with Reimu today, so I'm just gonna take it easy, and plus, it's midnight. I want to just take it easy. Alrighty, so if Luna Night's done, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the stream ending because I am tired enough. Thank you everybody for joining me tonight, wherever you are, wherever you may be, whether on Twitch, YouTube, or more. It's been your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship Servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service. Thank you everybody for joining me on my one stream of Luna Nights, and I do hope you have yourselves a good night, everybody. I'll be back maybe tomorrow with, I think I put Omega Strikers, but it's just really up to what I want to for the day, because I'm gonna be busy enough. Back in for my vacation. But thank you again, everybody, and I will see you either tomorrow or next week. Not next week, 2 weeks from now for my vacation.